Hi, welcome to the channel. Jay, and this is R2 Cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing, or better yet, I will be putting out a message. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's the message. Stop playing with me. On this internet, because you and your feelings about my opinion about a boxer, stop playing with me. The level of immaturity is ridiculous because people don't agree with you. But we're going to talk about that tonight. What's up, everybody? Let me know and drop it below you in the chat. Let a couple more people roll up in here. Because we're going to discuss a lot of things tonight, because it seems like people don't want you to think for yourself, or people want to act like you can't think for yourself, or you can't have an opinion that they don't agree with. And it's ridiculous. Hold on, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We got 19 people in the building. Make sure y'all punch the like button. And if you're new here, make sure you punch the subscribe button. You can hit the like button, dislike button, whatever you want to hit, but pull on up in here. And if Victor Conte still on X, incriminating himself. And this is the issue I have, right? Should I start with Victor Conte? I don't know if I'm going to start with Victor. What y'all want me to start with? Y'all want me to start with Victor? Nah, because once we get on Victor, we're going to be on Victor. I'm going to start with this, right? So, let me say this, right? Guy on the internet, do I need to even say his name? Out here talking about me, making videos, all this stuff he doing, right? Why he doing it? I don't know. Nor do I really care. I will respectfully ask for you to keep my name out your mouth. But I can't tell you what to do and what to say on your platform. I can't tell you what to do on your platform. But what I will say is this, right? What I will say is this. There was a lot of people sending me, comments and things people were saying and all this and all that in the chat. And that's cool. Listen, let me say this to everybody, right? Your opinion of me is really none of my business for real. You can feel however you want to feel about me. I have no problem with that. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me to come on my platform. You don't even have to like me to come talk to me on my panel. You don't gotta quote unquote like me for that. But don't act like you like me. Don't act like we cool. Don't, hey, what's up, 2 cents? Hey, queen. Don't do none of that if you don't like me for real. I'm cool with that. Don't like me. But don't be he, ha, ha, sniggling and giggling in my chat. And then you in somebody else's chat that I don't even know that's talking shit about me. And you come in making jokes and laughing and egging it on in the chat. And this ain't the first time it's happened. This ain't the first time it's happened. I've seen plenty of people talking shit about me in chats that be all on my panel, all on the videos, sniggling and giggling and laughing. It's cool. It's cool. Now, see, my husband told me something one time because he had this friend, right? And this dude would be lying all the time. And I'd be like, and look, I tell people I got a little bit higher tolerance on this internet for the stuff I deal with and the people I deal with because it's the internet. Like, it's the internet. We on the internet. What can you do? What can you say? And if I really don't want to deal with you, I can just block you out my chat, leave where I'm at, whatever. I can control that, right? So my husband had this friend. This dude just be lying all the time. And I don't deal with fake people. I have zero tolerance for fake people. Once I find out you fake, I cut you off. I don't talk to you no more. In real life, I don't. But my husband told me one time, he said, the realest thing about a fake person is that they fake. They fake all the time. That's the realest thing about a fake nigga. He gonna be fake all the time. And it made me think about that a little different. Like, you know what? You're right. You're right. That's the realest thing about a fake nigga is he gonna be fake all the time. So you know who a nigga is. He fake. You ain't gotta worry about it. He fake. You ain't gotta worry about it. And I'm saying all of that to say this. I'm saying all of that to say this, right? I seen y'all in the chat talking shit. I seen y'all in the chat saying this about me and saying that about me. And believe me, I see you. I see you. It's cool. I ain't gonna confront you and call you out and I ain't gonna do none of that. Just know that I know that you fake. Just know that I know that you fake. Because listen, like I said, your opinion about me for real is not none of my business. But I'm real over here. I ain't fake. Nobody will ever sit in my chat and talk shit about nobody. And if they are talking shit in the chat, I don't know because I'm doing my live. If somebody talking noise about somebody in the chat, I don't know that they doing it. I'm doing my live. I'm not in the comments. I can't read every single comment. I ain't been doing streaming for all this time and I could just read the comments and still stream. I'm still kind of new to this, so I don't know how to do that yet. But you will never see me sit on my panel and talk about somebody and egg it on in the chat and encourage other people to talk about somebody. You will never see me do no fake ass shit like that. You will never see me do no fake ass shit like that. But that's just me though. I'll never say nothing about nobody in the chat that I wouldn't say to their face. But that's just me though. That's just me. So all I'm saying is there's a lot of people sending me stuff. Oh, this person was saying this. This person was doing that. This person be on your panel. Oh, I thought they was cool. I thought this and this and that. For what? Because my boxing opinion? Really? If you don't like me enough to go talk shit about me to somebody else, why are you on my platform, bro? Why are y'all on my platform? If I don't know what I'm talking about, which I don't even know why y'all saying that, because my platform is based off my opinion, which I say at the beginning of every show and at the beginning of every video, stay off my platform. Like, I don't understand why y'all over here. You're here voluntarily. I don't get it. I'm not about to go back and forth with no nigga on the internet. I'm not about to do that. If a nigga really got something to say, they can come to my platform and click the link. If you really want to have a conversation, I don't got no problems with nobody. But apparently, people got problems with me. But I ain't gonna have a problem just because you got a problem. And I'm gonna say this too. You people that think that they can talk to me any kind of way when they see me in these chats, and then when I respond, y'all want to get the tucking, leave me alone then. Leave me alone. You're not gonna talk to me crazy, and then when I respond, you want to cry. Oh, 2 Cents always calling people names. I don't call nobody names that ain't messing with me. I don't call nobody names that ain't messing with me. See, a lot of you niggas getting beside yourself over Terrence Crawford, over a fight. I don't understand it. A lot of you niggas getting beside yourself because I'm a quote unquote Tank fan and y'all think y'all can be disrespectful. Like, what is that? I don't disrespect nobody on this app. I don't disrespect nobody on this app. And for grown ass men to be running around acting like this, y'all should be embarrassed. I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all should be embarrassed, in my opinion. Y'all should be embarrassed. Y'all run around here trying to tell people what to think, how to think, what they should be talking about on their platforms, what they should be this and what they should be that. Let me tell y'all something. Nobody's going to tell me anything to do. Nobody's going to tell me what to talk about on my platform. And for shit show, ain't nobody going to tell me how to think. So cut it out. Seriously, cut it out. And all y'all running around here that think because I talked to Marty and Fanon, y'all could disrespect me, stop that shit. It's ridiculous. I don't disrespect nobody on people platforms that I don't fuck with like that. Like, why y'all so immature? Why y'all so emotionally immature? Like, can y'all explain why grown men acting like this? I hear men on the internet complaining about women all day. I hear men on the internet complaining about women all day, but y'all are the ones running around doing the same shit y'all talking about women be doing. And it's ridiculous. City Boys is down 1,000 right now. It's a lot of weird dudes on this internet. It's a lot of fake niggas on this internet. And it is what it is. I mean, it ain't a real place. But please don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't take advantage of my maturity. Don't think I won't get extremely, extremely petty, because I will. I'm very capable. I'm very capable. But it's all good. And if you don't like me, so much so that when you around other people that don't like me, you talking shit about me, stay the fuck from around me then. Do that. Don't come on my panel. Don't come on my platform. For what? Why are you here? Why are you here? I mean, I don't understand. I mind my business. I'm on my platform. I go talk and do this and do that. And people coming to tell me, oh, Fanon got mental illness. Like, why do y'all keep coming? Why are y'all talking to me about what Fanon got going on? Does everybody not know Fanon got mental issues? He's been very open about that. He's been very open about the fact that he has mental issues. I'm well aware of that. We all are. And we all see how it affects him. Nobody's going to stop me from talking to whoever I want to talk to, which leads me to my next thing. If y'all know, if this is the thing, right? Because people running around here acting like Fanon is the reason why people talking about Terrence Crawford and Snack. And that is just, that's not the reason. It's a lie. People been talking about this shit. How long have y'all heard me talking about Victor Conte? Please tell me. Somebody just put it in the chat. Who wrote this? AJ64, 2 cents. You've been real ever since Ross channel and your first show. Way back on the Boxing Outlet, we've been breaking down this Snack, Victor Conte, Terrence Crawford shit. It don't got nothing to do with Fanon. This like, and that's the thing. Stop acting like I can't think for myself. Like I don't have to do my own research and come up with my own conclusions and use my own brain. Stop that shit. Stop acting like Fanon is the reason why people think Bud is a fucking cheater. Victor Conte is the reason why people think Bud is a goddamn cheater. What is so hard for y'all to understand? I don't get it. People can think that. People can think that, and they have a reason to think that. I don't understand. Like, this shit is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And y'all let these content creators put these batteries in y'all back, and y'all start running around the internet like little bitches, attacking people in chats for no reason. Because they don't agree with you? Because they talk to certain content creators on the internet? Please tell me if that don't sound ridiculous. That's just like me going to somebody's chat and cussing somebody out because they watch Blue Blood. How immature and stupid is that? Like, y'all need to get out of y'all emotion and think logically about the stuff y'all are doing. I keep saying this. Y'all got to tighten up. Your insecurities are showing. I'm not joking when I say that. The shit y'all doing says a lot about y'all as people, and y'all don't even realize it because y'all stuck in echo chambers where everybody agree with y'all and condone the whole ass shit you be doing. Ain't nobody gonna tell you acting like a hoe, because the other men hoes too. Just a whole group of hoe ass niggas in the chat, just doing hoe ass nigga shit. It's unbelievable. And if one thing that Terrence Bud Crawford gonna do is bring out hoe ass niggas, for sure. He for sure gonna bring the hoe ass niggas out. I see it every time. Like, do y'all niggas got a crush on Bud? Do y'all want to bend Bud over? Because y'all act like it. Now, see, niggas get all mad and offended when I start talking like that. But y'all been running around here disrespecting me all week. Y'all been running around here disrespecting me all week. And instead of the men being like, say, bro, why you doing that? You need to chill. That ain't cool. That girl ain't saying nothing about you. Y'all joined in like some bitches. But that's cool. Listen, I don't need nobody to defend me. I don't need nobody to quote unquote protect me. I don't need none of that because it's the internet. I guarantee you ain't now one of these niggas gonna do nothing. They not gonna do nothing for real. They gonna sit on the computer behind their screens in their little echo chambers, insecure, in need of validation. That's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link, and that's for anybody that would like to have a conversation and feel like they got some shit to say about me. Don't go talk about me in other chats. Come talk to me. If you really got a problem, let's see what the problem is. Let's fix it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up talking about me and sit in your little echo chamber with your insecurities and your need for validation and leave me alone. Let's do that. You see me in a chat, you don't know me, you ain't never had a conversation with me ever, and you think you can throw slugs and insults at me, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. And this is the only time I'm going to say it nicely, for real. I don't need attention. I don't need validation. I'm secure with who I am. I don't need everybody to agree with me all the time. I don't need the time people out my chat because they say something I don't agree with. I don't need every time I say something, oh yeah, oh, I don't need none of that, bro. I'm a grown up. I'm a whole adult out here. I'm a whole adult out here. And I don't know what men's obsession is with gay guys and studs. I don't know what I don't know what obsession men have with that. But for y'all to be some straight men, y'all always talking about some gay shit. For y'all to be straight men, y'all always talking about some gay shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. Link is in the chat. If anybody feel like they need to click the link and got anything to say, because I ain't done nothing to nobody. I haven't sat on my channel and talked shit about nobody. I haven't had a conversation and clipped it up and put it and said it was something once so I could claim a victory. I ain't done none. No, I ain't done none of that whole ass shit. I ain't done none of it. So what now? But I tell you what, keep talking about me. Go ahead. Keep making videos about me. Go ahead. Keep making live streams about me. Go ahead. Keep trying to attack me in chats. Y'all go ahead. I bet you for sure not one person gonna come over here and click that link though. They're not gonna click the link. They're gonna all click up together like some women and gossip and talk and cry over people's boxing opinion because they gay for bud. So that's really all I got to say about that. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I think Bud is a cheater because he's connected to Victor Conte. And I have a plethora of other reasons to believe that. And that's my opinion and my 2 cents. Nobody's going to change my mind. I don't care how much name calling and crying that you do. You're not going to change my mind. You're not going to change my mind. Leave me the fuck alone. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I'm over here with my little bitty channel. Like, why y'all trying to get clout off me? I got 1,400 subscribers. Why y'all trying to get clout off me? It's ridiculous. Like, I swear, bro. But anyway, now that that's out the way, anybody welcome to click this link, which I bet none of y'all won't. Y'all just gonna hop in y'all echo chambers and talk shit with the rest of the whole ass niggas in the chat. But that's cool. And for all of y'all that was in the chat talking shit, I seen y'all. But that's what's up, though. Just keep being fake. Shout out Mr. Greg on the panel. What up, Mr. Greg?
Well, good evening, sis.
What's going on?
I see you arrived at that point where your impact is being felt and silliness has begun to happen.
Yeah, buddy.
I told you this was going to start happening. I remember I mentioned this to you a while back. As soon as you start getting traction, as soon as you start making an impact, this dumb, or I don't even like to cuss on your channel, but this dumb ish.
Oh, it's after dark. It's after dark, Mr.
Yeah.
Greg.
Well, I try to keep from cussing, just to maintain how I try to present myself on your channel. But yeah, I'm glad that you put that out, um, to let them know. But see, that's just going to be the beginning. See, you're going to have some good stuff happen. And good stuff has already happened because you got a network. You hear people like myself and some of the other guys that come on and give you your perspective, give you your props because you provide. I mean, we all like to talk boxing and we all like to talk in different ways about it. You got three shows that we can come and do just that. And you see people keep coming. You see it keeps getting filled up. Those who are watching from the sidelines or in the background, they see it too. And you're right about the the guys the males who get over emotional about a fight or a fighter. They want to fight each other as long as it stays on the internet. They want to call each other names and all the other stuff that you already had mentioned. This is just par for the course. As your subscribers will turn from 1,400 to 2,400 to 3,400 to
Yeah.
7,400. This is going to be part of what's coming your way. You know, I, it's human nature, I guess you say. There's those who just want to not for you not to get what they don't have. And that's just a platform where you can express yourself and express your opinion about the sport of boxing. It's unfortunate, but this is also an indication of how much of an impact you're making. So I want you to also see that aspect of it as well.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, Mr. Greg. And trust me, I ain't even, it's not that I'm even upset for real or nothing, but it's just,
It's annoying, yeah.
I got to let people know, like,
Mhm.
listen, that's cool. Do whatever you want on your platform. But I got to let people know, like, I know you fake.
Right.
I know y'all fake. I know y'all fake. It's cool. I'm not gonna call nobody out. I'm not gonna post all the comments I got. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I just know I want you to know that I know that you fake. So if you was one of those people that I'm talking about, I know you fake. And obviously these dudes is okay with being fake. They don't care. That's the realest thing about them is that they fake. And
Mhm.
that's fine. And that's fine. But don't think because what's happening, Mr. Greg, is people think they can talk to me crazy, and then when I
Mhm.
respond, they get all in their feelings, telling me, "Oh, you a woman, you beneath me. Go make a sandwich. You
What?
a woman shouldn't be in a man's space." Like this is the shit people saying to me. So when
For
I
real?
fire their ass up, they get all in their feelings and get mad, and then 2 cents always calling people names. 2 cents, no, bro, no. Why do
Yeah.
y'all think you can talk to me like that?
Right. Right.
Why
Right.
do y'all think y'all can talk to me like that? Like I don't understand. And see, I'm not finna get all super riled up. We on the internet. What can I do?
Right.
Mhm.
I
I had
don't
to learn,
yell and scream and argue. I don't do that.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that because when you come from a when you like come from a different walk of life and you go through different type of things, bro, you don't let certain niggas like certain things slide when people talking to you crazy. Like I remember, 2 Cent when I used to be on KO panel, bro. I used to be snapping. Like, for real,
I
I
used
used
to I used to say, "Pay gonna get in y'all ass."
Yeah, but now I tone that shit down because like at this point it's like, bro, we on the internet. These niggas don't know you. You don't know them. They just gonna keep talking shit through the chat, bro. And like you said, it's an echo chamber with that shit. So I mean, obviously you doing something right, Queen. Just keep doing what you doing. Obviously I know that shit get irritating sometimes, but what I'm saying, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
It's
Appreciate
crazy, and I want to share a story too. I do a lot of I talk on a lot of subject matters, on the internet and on different pages, and we have some spirited debates, about politics or, social issues and things of that nature. And it's just stunning how and everybody is not young either. Some people are, in the mid 40s, 50s, and so forth. But it's stunning how people act on the internet. I mean, I had somebody actually found a way to contact me outside of the internet
That's
because
crazy.
they were upset about a point of view. And I had to remind them that the internet is make believe. The real world is real world consequence. But
Right.
the fact that you have to talk to somebody and remind them, you come out of the playground and come into the street, you're gonna get hurt. So it's had to talk in that manner. And we're adults, all of us. We have different ages. The internet is supposed to be an exchange of ideas and even discourse. But when it gets personal, when it gets beyond where they calling you names, they trying to go to other places that you probably will go to besmirch your name and demean you, and as you just said, pretend that they're your friend. Those are the things you have to be careful of, and you have to keep it in proper perspective, because I know everybody probably has a time when there's somebody on the internet or on the chat you just want to snatch them if you could.
Yeah.
But it's the internet, because after you get off, forgot about it. It's funny, you can laugh about it the next day.
Right.
Be careful of those who want to take it beyond that. Like I said, I had that experience that they found a way. And it is easy. It's easy to find anybody. I mean, I'm not hard to find. I mean, and you can find out about me in different states and things of that nature, just from the last name alone and some of the things I've been connected to. But the point is, this is about boxing, our opinion about boxing, our perspectives, what we feel, what we've seen. Most of the people who are on this particular channel and the other three or four, Marty, yours, Jab Queens, and Greg, not Greg Hackett, A&M. Most of what you hear are people who know something about the sport and enjoy the sport. That's all it should ever be.
Right.
But what you're experiencing, Tucson, at least what you're talking about for this particular moment, is partially the reason why I didn't do a podcast on boxing. Because when I came, with Gary come in, they were really losing their darn minds out. I mean, they was threatening people, and I
Right.
mean, really just lost their minds out here. I said,
Right.
there's no way in the world I'm gonna be on here arguing. I think I said it to you once before. I ain't gonna be arguing with somebody's grandchild and
Right.
about something they don't even know much about in the first place. But
Exactly. And
it's
that's exact. Go ahead, Mr.
yeah,
Greg.
no, it's just crazy that it's good to be able to get this out of your system, because it is annoying, and you should be able to talk about
Yeah.
it. Those people who are like that, stay away.
Right.
But again, there's some people that's what they want to do. Come on
Right.
platforms and start stuff.
Right. And that's a lot of people that's like that. But I feel like all that shit started with it started with Champ Sire. Am I right? 2 cent.
I mean, that's the only reason why y'all know about that is because that's a big platform. But it's other people too. Y'all just I didn't got into
Okay.
it with other content creators. Y'all just ain't know because they were smaller platforms.
Yeah, I really don't go to a lot of. I stopped going to a lot of them pages just because like it's always like I just can't deal with the line and shit like. And like you said, it's an echo chamber of people that just really believe the shit that they be pushing, and it's like, bro, like niggas really don't got no common sense. Like they really don't just sit back and think for them damn self, for their damn self. It's just like, oh, he said it, so I'm gonna run with it. Like,
I
I don't.
remember 2 cent. You went on some show that you were speaking of, and you had to tell the guys who was talking really grimy to you that they all had little D energy.
Yeah,
They
I
all
remember that. I remember
they
that.
all got their feelings was all hurt.
Right, I remember
That's
that.
what I'm saying, man. Like my mouth is very cold. I'm very cold, but it's just like what I'm not about to be arguing with men on the internet. Like I ain't got no emotional ties to y'all. I'm not arguing
That's
with
what
y'all.
I'm saying. And then they
Like
take up for a fighter that don't even fucking know them like that, bro. Like they be going so hard for a nigga that will walk past them on the side of the street.
Man, listen, if I want to go yell, scream, and cuss, I'm gonna go to H Money channel. That's what they do over there. If you want to go yell, scream, cuss, and argue, I'm gonna go to H Money channel.
Man.
Right? I'm not if this is not what's supposed to be going on this platform. You get what I'm saying? Like this ain't what they doing over here. Like when I go to H Money channel, I know I'm about to get cussed out because that's what they doing over there.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't go in a regular chat and then they just 2 cents. You don't know what you're talking about. 2 cents, you for nothing. And like it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But look, the problem is, and why everybody's so mad, we could switch gears here, is because this is what I think the issue is, right? Yes, people do believe Bud is a cheater, but if you think Canelo is a cheater and Bud is a cheater and they about to fight each other, what are y'all crying about? Like, I don't understand.
Exactly.
What are y'all crying about? And two, it's like this group think thing going on. It's like, how can you be black and think Bud is a cheater? And Bud is two-time undisputed, and Bud is like, golly, like, bruh.
Yeah. That's why I said, like, niggas, bro, people be switching up, man. Like, people really be switching up and then they change. It's like, bro, 1 minute you was just downplaying this man, and the next minute now you Johnson bouncing, like 2 Cent be saying, like, you Johnson bouncing, bro. Like, I don't know what it be. And it's like, bro, niggas can't even have their own different opinion. Like, without
that's
a nigga
the problem. And that's what I'm saying. That's the group think thing going on, right? But I think what's happening is because, and let me know in the chat, when y'all hear me talk about Snack, do I talk about Bud or do I talk about Victor?
Victor.
Please let me know what I talk about.
Victor, for sure.
So when I'm in the chat, 2 Cents hate Bud. 2 Cents hate Bud. She just hate. Yeah, I hate that nigga.
Right.
Now what?
Freedom.
Now what? I mean, I don't understand. 2 Cents just mad because Bud beat Earl Spence. If y'all don't get over that, like, just stop it, bro. Just stop it.
They stay going to that's their favorite go-to. Like, bro, nobody give a fuck about that shit no more. That shit done happened in 2023, bro. We in 2025, bro. Why y'all always go to that?
Some people shouldn't talk to other people. Some people just shouldn't. You should just shut up. If you want to listen and hear and see what's being said, but don't join into the conversation because some people don't know how to engage in discourse. Some people don't have to know how to have an intelligent or polite conversation. They just shouldn't be talking at all because they're going to say things that's going to piss you off, or they're going to say things that they're just going to get upset about when you give them an answer that they don't like.
Right.
And get into their feelings. If you that kind of person, you know you that kind of person. Right. So leave people, as you just said, leave people alone if you don't like their points of view. Leave them alone if you can't handle the various degrees. I mean, we all got our opinions, our points of view. We got all our experience. If you don't like it, this ain't the place to be at.
And that's the whole premise of my platform. Everybody entitled to their own opinion over here. So for everybody, let me get this clear. For all the new people over here, for all the people hate watching, my platform is a platform for us to come up and discuss people's opinions about current events that's going on in boxing. Period. I mean, that's what it is. I don't profess to know everything. I don't analyze. I'm not an analyst. I'm not none of that. If you're a hardcore fan and you want to talk about boxing and we need to get back to boxing and these creators is ruining the sport, all that virtual signaling shit y'all be doing, don't come over here. I don't do that. So don't come to my platform and try to compare it to your platform because I don't run around begging people for interviews. I don't do that. When you come to my platform and we talk about our opinions about boxing, you do what you do on your platform, but don't profess to be better than somebody. Once again, another competition you manufacturing up so you can fake a win because you insecure and need validation.
Right.
Don't do that. Everybody's platform is different. Right. And that's okay. If you want to be a hardcore fan and go there. Stop telling other people what they should be doing on their platform. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
This is weird, bro.
Stop telling people how to feel and think. Stop trying to shame people. They want to shame. So apparently, I'm quote unquote Tank's #1 fan. Can somebody tell me how that's a bad thing? You just labeled me Tank's #1 fan. This nigga got the most fans out of every boxer. Stupid.
Right.
But they don't see that. And then when you tell them that, they're mad. And the thing about attacking, well, I'm an old school gentleman anyway. So I understand that there's some things you just not going to do to a woman, even if she makes you mad.
Right.
No, not these niggas.
I
Yeah,
know. Yeah, I know.
I be like that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't care who it is, bro. I don't like one word I don't play about is the bitch word, bro. Like I don't think no man should ever in their soul think that it's okay to call a female a bitch, no matter what she said or what she did, bro. Like
Again,
that
it's
shit
like
is
somebody told me I deserve to be disrespected.
wow.
I
really.
said, yeah. They told me, yeah, you deserve to be disrespected. What did I do to like get
Exactly.
man, get out of here. Just don't even talk to me.
And
Bro.
this is what I'm talking about. There's some people who just should shut up because if they had is that somebody who had a platform, or that's just somebody who was in the chat who said that to?
It
Who
was on a
said?
different platform. No, I was on Greg platform actually, AM Sports Media.
Oh, somebody in the chat said that.
We was on a panel.
Yeah, because see, sometimes people think by saying something provocative or I guess the provocative, the words I want to use, they think they're doing something. They're drawing attention by doing things of that nature. Some people intentionally try to argue when there's not even an argument to be made.
Right.
They start the name call. They think this is Jerry Springer. Or, so, they start that kind of stupidness. And again, I'll restate the stuff that they was doing before that Spence Bud fight. I think I already know on what's the guy's name, Coach Malachi. They actually had to get law enforcement involved with somebody who threatened his life, but left the darn number where he could be traced and found. But they would also, like on different channels, pull up my people, this and that and other. Oh, we got those tools. They was really losing their minds over a fight that hadn't even happened yet.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's when Bud fight and it's when Tank fight. People just get out of control. Like I don't really understand it, but y'all keep doing what y'all doing. It's cool. Keep driving traffic to my channel. Definitely appreciate that. But just chill. If you don't like me, if you don't like me enough to talk shit about me with another group of people, don't come on my platform. Like it's just that simple. Like if you really don't like me like that, why are you talking to me then?
Look at this dumb shit.
What?
Too rich, man. Like bro be tripping, bro.
Jay, but it comes on the back of a non-KOKQ, so it comes off as birds of a feather. I'm my own person, Too Rich. I don't even go on KQ channel. I don't go on KQ channel. And I go on Fanon and KO channel. What do you mean birds of a feather? What are you talking about, bro?
Man, dude, weird, bro.
We're content creators and we are like-minded. I don't understand this bird of a feather and whatever the fuck you talking about. Don't warrant nothing these hoe ass niggas is doing. See, that's what I'm saying. Niggas will justify hoe ass nigga shit. I don't understand that. There is no justifying this shit. And this nigga talking about birds of, what does that mean? Birds of a feather flock together. What are you talking about? Nobody's going to tell me who I can and can't talk to, and nobody gonna disrespect me because who I am talking to.
All right, weirdo.
And every time you say something to me, I'm gonna flame your ass up from now on.
Period.
So keep playing with me. Like, I don't understand. Like, Too Rich was probably one of the motherfuckers in the chat talking shit. Was you in the chat talking shit, Too Rich? Because you seem to think this okay.
Man, Too Rich, weird, bro. He don't go to none of them other channels and say that whole ass shit.
See, I know for Non's channel, I've been over there maybe 3 times the entire time. And I told you he didn't even think that was my last name. So that's why I wasn't, I stopped trying to go over there after the first 2 times. And finally I went and, we talked because we have some mutual people down here. And I think that broke the ice, but he thought I was somebody who had made up a name. But I mean, I've heard what's been said about his channel over the last 2 years, and so I haven't bothered to really sit in on his channel. So I don't know one way or another. Most of these other channels, I don't bother to go on. I might see them, but I don't like being all over the place like that anyway, because there's certain kinds of
Here
conversations
we go.
I enjoy doing, having or listening to.
Here we go with more dumb shit. Bud hate is a trendy topic amongst PBC fans. And if you're going to use hate to market your platform, you got to take that comes back with it. That's the game. I can do whatever the fuck I want on my platform. And if you got a problem with what I'm doing on my platform, stay off of it. Period.
Right,
I'm not hating on nobody else and what they doing on their platform. Too rich, bro. What is you talking about?
Be bugging, bro.
What are you talking about? Too rich? That's the game. I'm not playing no game, bro.
Dude,
And
about
who like this is the thing. People can hate Bud if they want to. They can. People can hate Tank if they want to. People can hate Earl. People can hate any fighter they want to. What is y'all deal? What is y'all deal? Y'all always want to label somebody, you a Tank fan, you a PBC fan. You're like, y'all childish with that, man. Cut it off.
like it's a gang or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Niggas really think it is a game.
This is what they do, young and old. They come on, and this is this in itself is a sport. They come on, starting talking, saying stupid things they don't even believe. And as soon as you say something back to them, feelings get all mixed up and falling apart. And now you're cussing and slurring your words because you're so upset when you started it.
I mean, it don't make it just don't make sense, Mr. Vic. So because I talked to Fanon and KO, I gotta take the hate. I gotta take hate because I talked to KO and Fanon, I gotta take the hate that come with it. That don't even make sense because I have an opinion about Bud that's the opposite of other people's. I need to take the hate. That don't even make sense. Too rich. Are you thinking about what you're saying before you saying it, or you just being emotional? Because that's not even logical what you're saying. Shout out to No More Sleepwalking in the super chat.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that.
But if I got
you will cheat. You will cheat.
Hey, look, hey, Mike, you said I'm cheating for no reason.
You will cheat.
Shout out No More Sleepwalking for the $2 in the super chat. We got Rich on the panel. What up, Rich?
What's going on, Rich?
What's up? No,
I keep just waking up.
Yeah, I'm a little bit, but I just seen the guy Too Rich put something up there. I want to say something to him because he throwing people under the bus. From what I see with KO don't be putting bones out on people. I ain't never heard him say Terrence Crawford cheated or nobody cheated. You know what I'm saying? So that's where he already went wrong at. The other guy, I recently went over to his channel, I think yesterday. Yeah, I seen him. He definitely be saying shit like that. So he already messed up by saying that you the same people as these people when, you know what I'm saying, you just be talking, you know what I'm saying? You got your own opinion. If they don't like you, get the fuck from your channel. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's all it is right there. But Fanon can say that he think Bud a cheater. He can say that, y'all. I don't understand. See, the problem is y'all acting like he can't say that. He absolutely can say that. He absolutely can think that. He absolutely can have that opinion.
That's his right.
Yeah. You can't, if you don't like it, just go somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like coming over here because I know y'all like arguing, man, with what I say.
It's cool, but it don't go past. It don't go past.
Yeah.
Like it
Just
ain't.
don't get all personal.
Nah. I don't take it. I don't take it personal. I ain't gonna be the type of person that be all in the comments, like straight up just
But
dissing
I'm gonna
you.
say
You know
this
what I'm
too.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
especially if I already been on a panel with you. I ain't gonna lie. When I first started seeing KO channel, I was like, man, who this bitch ass nigga? I used to always cuss him out. And then one time I got on a panel with him. And then, nah, he cool, man. He cool.
I mean, everybody cool. See, but this is what y'all not realizing is that the content creators that's like complaining and pushing this stuff, they are the ones causing the division. It's not Fanon, it's not KO, and it's not me. We're not causing any division.
Yeah.
We're simply just stating our opinions. But they are causing the division. They are the ones that keeps bringing up Bud Crawford when people really talking about Victor Conte. But see, what's happening is people are seeing Victor Conte. They are watching him put up drug tests with the wrong date. They watching him write all these tweets on the internet, sounding stupid, looking more guilty. And maybe they're looking a little bit more into Victor Conte. And once you do that, it's very hard to say that Victor is not doing some bullshit with some of these fighters. Is he doing it with all of the fighters? Probably not. Because he gotta have some fighters he ain't doing. It's a front, it's a con, y'all. I don't understand what y'all not getting. So this is the thing. I'm no longer arguing or going back and forth with people no more that haven't even at least watched the documentary, like at the very least. Because if you did know anything about Victor, if you did watch the documentary, we wouldn't be arguing. You would just be like, I don't think he's cheating, but I see why you could say that, and we would move on.
Right.
Speaking of the documentary, did Boxing Hacker ever watch it? I remember you
watched the documentary, and then he came on here talking about he didn't get convicted of cheating. He got convicted and all this technicality stuff. Like, all right, Boxing Hacker, get off the panel. Because Mr. Greg, is he not doing the same thing he was doing at Belt Code, word for word, bar for bar? Is he not doing the same exact thing?
You can't tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference. So if he was able to help all these athletes before by cheating, we haven't found one athlete Victor helped by not cheating to get to the top. And then he come into boxing and he's doing the same exact thing he did before, working with the top athletes. And y'all know why Victor is on the internet, on X right now, making Terrence Crawford look like a fool? Because he wants the attention. He wants some credit if Bud beat Canelo, because that's how Victor is.
I want to know. I want to know. Like,
nah, he better to snitch. That's why.
He really been dry snitching on Bud.
Man, this shit got out of hand.
This though, right when that nigga, right when he get in trouble, or motherfuckers try to come down on his ass, he gonna get to telling on everybody.
And if Victor's sick, I'm telling you, he's gonna tell on everybody before he go, because he gotta let y'all know he got away with it.
Right, he
gonna have to let y'all know he got away with it. Can you tell me why you got an athlete under so much scrutiny? 2 cents. Was that your picture, champs? I had, man. I don't know.
That's some shit.
What happened?
What picture? I don't know. I don't be over there.
They trying to dox you, 2 cents?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. This shit getting weird. But anyway,
I don't know why he taking it too personally, man.
What does he even take
too far, bro? Like,
yeah,
that really makes hands on dudes, bro.
Yeah, bitch for that.
With that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's some person. I don't know why he I think he got like a little complex. Like I think he.
I just
when
told
I be
you,
over
bro.
on this thing,
These dudes insecurities because dudes is insecure, bro. I told niggas tighten up. Your insecurities are showing. Tighten up.
He got like a I've been watching this shit recently, and I noticed he like bringing up, like he like to brag a lot, like he like to make himself feel validated, like nigga.
Chaps, I had a picture saying it was you.
Like niggas won't slap.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about.
That shit weird.
Even if it wasn't you or was you, why do it? What are you trying to do? What is it that you're trying to do by doing something like that? Because if y'all watch movies, stuff happens on the internet that spills out into the real world.
Right.
I just told you about the incident that happened to me. So something like this could very well trigger somebody to do something in the real world.
Right. And he probably don't even expect it. He think he
Yeah.
going out just to a fight, and the same person that he talking about done showed up to that fight and done stole
End
off
up
on
at
him.
your
He
place
don't
of
even know what
business,
it's about.
or rolling up on you and doing something to you because they took what you said so seriously.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What I was finna say, what I was talking about.
What's
Damn,
up, Coach Eddie?
what up, Coach Eddie? Shout out Coach Eddie and Big Supreme on the
Oh, Big
channel.
Supreme as well. Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
Supreme,
What's
what's your
good?
2 cents? What you got for the show, Big Supreme? Supreme, you there?
He on mute.
Coach Eddie, you there?
He on mute.
Oh,
He
Oh, there you
talking.
go. Hold on. Go ahead, Supreme. Go ahead, Supreme. What's your 2 cents?
All right, so what we talking about, two cents? What's the
I was talking
conversation
about Victor, and I was saying that people keep getting upset because I think people are realizing Victor's a fraud. I think people are really starting to see that Victor's a fraud. I don't think him putting all this stuff on X to explain away everything. I think it makes him look more guilty, right? I'm like, Victor, just be quiet, because you talking about, oh, Terrence Crawford been tested his last 3 or 4 fights, when he went on Manager Marty channel and said he wasn't tested, he didn't know if he was tested, all this other stuff. He says a lot of things to contradict himself, and he lies. Sean Porter came out and said he don't know why Victor said he had to ask Sean Porter for permission to work with Terrence Crawford. He said he don't know why Victor said that. And then today, when I was on Manager Marty channel, and he repeated what he said Crawford called him and what Crawford said to him, and he repeated it. And I think that nigga lying. I don't think Crawford called him and said that. But I could be wrong. But I don't think Crawford called him
you
and
might
said
be
that.
wrong.
Or
I
You
might
might be wrong.
be.
All right, so this is my thing, right, with Victor Conte. Like you said with Hacker, right? Like some people want to be willfully ignorant and don't want to read up on his history, watch the documentary, watch the interviews with the agents that actually was like telling them and trying to figure out what he was doing. Now, even back then, they were saying that he's a narcissist and he likes to brag about what he's able to do for athletes, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
he'll take a Marion Jones, he'll take a Tim Montgomery, he'll take a Clarissa Shields. He takes pride in making them undisputed or making them a gold medalist. You understand? So with Crawford, I feel like I guess he got his own personal project with Crawford. Maybe he wants to have the first 3-time undisputed champion in boxing history. So now my thing with Victor Conte is his like his position in boxing been there from Mosley from like '07, '06. I'm sure Mr. Greg could speak on that. So we know about Balco. Balco was in the Bay Area. So he's been working with Andre Ward silently. A lot of people don't know that. So he's been instrumental in Andre Ward's career. Andre Ward is a mentor of Shakur. He's a mentor of Crawford. So I felt like I told you before, like I feel like there's like I'm not gonna say it's a secret group of people in boxing, but I feel like when you look at Andre Ward, you look at a Shakur, Crawford, Keyshawn, I feel like that realm of boxers, Sean Porter, I feel like they all know what they're doing. They all know what's going on. I just felt like with social media and people speaking out about it now, it's getting too loud to ignore. So now they have to address it.
Right.
Before you could just ignore it. Nah, that's just the fans. That's just conspiracy theory. No, these are real interviews that people are putting on Twitter, putting on YouTube of Victor Conte saying these things. It's not like we're making it up. He's saying it on his own volition. I was on Marty's panel when Victor Conte commented in the comment section, and we thought it was a fake Victor Conte, but it really was him. So when I
Mhm.
watched the documentary and they speak about him being a narcissist and him being very vain and arrogant and feeling like nobody could catch him, nobody could do what he does, he felt like steroids should be legal. So he doesn't see a problem with it. So his personality, him going on Twitter and talking about this person's business, this is in line with his personality. I just don't see why people don't see it. And
Right.
They don't see it. They don't,
not to
because they
like
don't get it.
speak too
They
long
don't
with
get.
it.
They're not taking. Not to cut you off, Big
Now
Supreme,
they
but
get it.
They haven't done the research. They just repeating stuff they heard in their echo chamber. I don't know. It's like they don't understand Victor's character and his personality. And on top of that, they didn't watch the documentary. So Victor talks so much and he think he's so much smarter than everybody. But the problem is he's been saying the same thing over and over for a decade, right? And now we got a whole bunch of footage and tapes and interviews,
Exactly.
a decade worth of this stuff. So now we can see you constantly contradicting the hell out of yourself.
And another thing too, right? Just to land my plane and pass the Greg, I guess, or Coach Eddie. Now, when like I said, with Haney, with Shakur, so this is the reason why I feel like Victor Conte, for what I've realized is, if he can't work with a fighter, he develops like a vendetta against him. He did it with Spence, he did it with Tank, he did it with Ugas. Like, if he can't work with a specific fighter, he starts to do the hate campaign, starts to bring things up. I just feel like at some point
he did the same thing in track too, Big Supreme. He did the same thing.
He did the same thing in track. And not to get sidetracked, because I was gonna say one thing, right? This is how crazy it is with boxing, right? You look at the IOC. The president of the IOC was Dick Pound. Pause in advance for everybody that thinks like that. So Dick Pound was the president of the IOC. Dick Pound, Margaret Goodman, Victor Conte, this is his words, said that they got together and they came with the idea for VADA. So now he's the IOC, which is the International Olympic Committee that oversees all Olympic sports, right? Remy Korchemi, he was banned from track and field. Like, he's blacklisted for life. He can never work in that field.
I was just about to bring that up. I'm so glad you said that. That is perfect.
Dick Pound, right? So Dick Pound oversees the IOC when Remy Korchemi was banned from track and field. Now, he's working with Victor Conte and VADA, and Remy Korchemi is allowed to train boxers. He trains Bawasi. You can see him running with Haney. You can see him talking to Shakur. So my thing is this, right? How can someone get banned from Olympic sport, right, the IOC, and then come into boxing and make a career and making a living under Victor Conte? So if people don't think that's suspect and weird, then I don't know. But I'm gonna land my plane on that though.
They know this shit is the red light district, bro. They know.
Let me say this, because look at this tweet, y'all. Look at this. Trainer Bob, and this is what I'm telling y'all right here. This is what I'm saying right here. Y'all keep crying about Bud, bro. We not talking about Bud. We talking about Victor. Bud is the one in the spotlight right now. Bud is the one Victor keep talking about. But Victor don't talk about Mario Barrios. Victor don't talk about Bam Rodriguez. Do y'all see what I'm saying? And if y'all want to talk about these snack fighters, then y'all talk about them. How come y'all never talk about? Listen, you can talk about them. How come y'all ain't talk about Eddie Reynoso? They're getting caught. What is there to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting caught. What are you? I mean, I don't. They are 7 of them got caught. So what do you want us to talk about? They got caught. What do you want us to say? We're talking about the man that don't get caught, that has a suspicion around him. It's unfortunate that your boyfriend is connected to him. That's not my fault. So somebody post this. Why do snack boxing minds like Garcia, Bomac, and Breadman work with Snack? Because Victor Conte brings decades of knowledge and Remy Cormini's system, one of the most knowledgeable running coaches in history. They've tracked performance for years, and that insight can't be fake. Bro, he just told you I use a cheating system. This is the guy that Supreme just mentioned, y'all. Let me share my other screen. When you type his name in Google, what comes up? Kenley coach accused of drug pushing. Let me
That's
see.
his man.
Let me just type in his name. I typed in his name when I seen this because I seen somebody else talking about it. Comanche withdraws challenges to U.S. anti-doping. He tried to challenge it. He got in trouble. So if you type in this man's name, it goes and tell you how he got in trouble in the Olympics for cheating because he was a drug cheat. And then you got Victor Conte that's going to retweet a post saying you using the man cheating system. Like, guys, this man, oh my God, like the man is telling y'all he cheating right in y'all face. He think y'all dumb. He thinks we're dumb. And if it's one thing you're not gonna do, it's insult my intelligence. Yeah. So once again, we out here talking about Victor. Y'all know what they're gonna do tomorrow? Be crying about how 2 Cents was talking about how she hate Bud. I'm not talking about Bud. I'm talking about Victor.
No, for real.
I don't care if Bud is juicing for real. I don't care. It's boxing. They all.
And let me say one more thing too, since before you pass the mic, right? So when you look at Remy Kochemi, right, banned from the IOC that oversees all Olympic sports. We already know that Victor was banned from the IOC, right? So you look at his other friend that people might not know, Mimo Heredia.
Yeah.
Mimo Heredia actually, dropped the dime on Victor in the early 2010s. So it's like all the prolific steroid cheats that we have in boxing are connected to Victor Conte in some way. So I just find that weird. And that's what I'm going to say on that.
It's weird. Like, you got another cheater connected to, and he co-signed it. Trainer Bob Santos chimed in with his thoughts on Snack working with elite boxing trainers. Like, I don't know if Victor is in a bubble or if he just don't realize what's going on. I don't know. But shout out to Coach Eddie. What's your 2 cents, Coach Eddie? What you got for the show?
I just want to, first of all, I just want to say, and I'm going to say this with all sincerity. I've been watching boxing a long time. And this never even crossed my mind about fighters cheating. And you know what, to be honest, I'm really indifferent on it. I almost really don't care, to be honest, because at the end of the day, I mean, they got a test set up. If they're passing the test, that's all we got to go off of. Now, whether you can go in, you can beat the test, just like you can beat a piss test. If you've been smoking marijuana, you find a way around it. Hey, kudos to you. You got the job. I really had never even thought about this because I be seeing dudes cheating in the actual fight. That's what I'm more concerned about dudes throwing elbows, about dudes headbutting people, about dudes hitting people with the back of their glove. People did all kind of funky stuff going on in the fight that I can actually see that's going on in real time. And it's like, I think boxing, if they against Victor Conte, they need to get him out. The whole organization at the end of the day.
And that's what we doing. We trying to bring awareness to it, Coach Ed.
But if they hold on one second. But if they're gonna allow him to continue to stay, then as long as these fighters are passing the test, they pass the test. At the end of the day, I don't like Canelo. I don't care what Bud does to beat him. I really don't. He can go out there. He can go to take all the steroids he wants to take. I believe Bud is a clean athlete. That's just my opinion. He's taking snack, whatever the case may be. Until he failed the drug test, he's clean in my opinion. I want him to get the job done. I don't like Canelo. I will root against Canelo every single time he fights. I don't care who he's fighting. I want him to lose. I just don't like the dude. So I don't really care who, Bud get the job done. It is what it is. I want him to get the job done too for another thing too, because he's a black guy. I'm a bruh man pick, so I'm gonna bet on black most of the time. At the end of the day, I want Bud to win because he's a black guy. I don't want to see Bud get beat down and have all these racist Mexican fans coming over here talking about how he beat the black guys because they're extremely racist. These Mexican fans are extremely racist. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. I want my guy to win. As far as that, and another thing that I do have a problem with. I do have a problem with people looking at people and just saying, "Oh, you can do that. You got your own opinion." Like manager Marty, he looks at Brian Norman and says, "Oh, he's suspicious." Why are you suspicious of him? Why? I mean, out of all the fighters to be suspicious of, why are you gonna be suspicious of him? Why are you not suspicious of Alexander Usyk? This dude moved up cruiserweight. He's knocking out heavyweight. Nobody's suspicious of him.
Yeah, Wilder already called out Alexander Usyk.
You can look at all these different fighters. You want to look at their physique and say you're suspicious of them. I mean, come on, man. I think it's just some of this stuff is not genuine. I'm gonna say that. Some of this stuff is just to drive traffic to the channels. Like, why?
Coach Eddie, the people that got acting like they got the biggest problem with this, they're the ones that's using it to drive the traffic to their channel.
Right.
They're the one. That's what I'm saying. Like because they're the ones that made Fanon go viral, making all those videos talking about Fanon. It's like they're the ones that's doing it.
Right.
Period. Like if y'all think Fanon is so crazy, can you tell me why y'all in an uproar about what he's saying? Does that make any sense to anybody? Right. They'll sit on their channel and tell you Fanon is mentally ill, he crazy, he don't know. But then why are you so in an uproar about what he's saying?
Right.
Make it make sense.
Hey, one more thing too. Like even when Demetrius Andrade, now he's working strictly. He's been working with Victor Conte for a very, very long time. He was one of the first athletes to get with him. Now when he fought David Benavidez, Demetrius looked very, very big.
Exactly.
And but I don't care because I wanted Demetrius to win. So it is what it is. That's the biggest I've ever seen Demetrius. He looked like he was in good shape. He was bulked up, and he was working with Victor Conte. So whatever they're taking over there, it does put muscles on the guys. I can't deny that. It's a good, but it's a good system. It puts muscles on the guys. But you know the thing about it,
Mr. Greg. Hey, Mr.
It's
Greg.
legal.
Hold on, Pate. I'm opening up. I got to get around.
I just want Mr. Greg to repeat one thing that he said on Manager Marty, and then you can have it. Mr. Greg, you remember when you repeated basically how boxing really accepts Victor Conte? Because if they really had a problem with him, that they would get rid of him. Is Mr. Greg still there? Or you gone?
He must have. You asked him when he come back when the panel open up. Teach. What's your 2 cents? What you got? Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me get this super chat. Y'all be sure to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $2 cents boxing or dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. I had a cup of coffee tonight, y'all, so I don't know how long I'm finna be up. But shout out to Soul Glow with the $1 in the super chat.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that. But you will cheat. You will cheat.
Hey, look, you said I'm cheating for no reason.
You will cheat.
Shout out to Soul Glow for the $1 in the super chat. Watch everybody be mad at me tomorrow for playing that video.
You know what, too? I'm gonna say one thing, and I hope Bud knocks Canelo out because I just want to be there for the aftermath, so I can hear all these. Because I can hear all these cheating allegations. I can see everybody just cry, piss, and moan for about a whole month. Bud cheated. I can't. I hope that Bud knocks him smooth out.
Knock him out.
For sure.
What up, Teach? What you got for the show?
What's going on, Teach?
What's going on? Salute to the panel.
What up, Teach?
So, I mean, I understand that, the topic of conversation, when it comes to this topic, it's always going to be about Victor Conte. But at the same time, you got to talk about the fighters that people are always talking about. We can't ignore them, right? And the fighters that always come up is always going to be Devin Haney and Bud Crawford, right? So for me, I think it's okay to ask a question, but you got to do it with respect, obviously. So I mean, fans, they are allowed to ask how they're allowed to ask how is Bud moving up from 135 to 140 to 147 and is this good and is this strong? How is Devin Haney rehydrating so good? I mean, it's okay to ask a question because that's what we do, a part of the YTBC, right? I mean, again, that's generous curiosity, and with respect, it shouldn't be slander, right? Now, for me, where it's wrong is if you start, to accuse people without proof, right? I think accusing people for cheating specifically is kind of serious, and this is with no evidence as well, right? You're gonna damage someone's reputation doing that. It kind of
they damage their own reputation. Y'all gotta make people take accountability.
You gotta see me out.
Work with Victor Conte.
See me out.
Known cheater.
Again, right? This is what do you call it again? This is guilt by association, pretty much. Obviously, Bud Crawford is with Victor Conte, but nobody has caught him cheating yet, right? And to keep slandering him about that, which people are doing, is damaging the guy's reputation, right? is kind of undermining what he's done so far, moving up from 35 to 40 to 47, being undisputed, right? And this obviously, brings out toxicity in people, and we're seeing it today from all the streams that are going on, right? So for me, unless like hard evidence comes out that Bud is cheating, yeah, we can't put that jacket on that guy.
That's cool, but if anything, anybody motherfuckers should be mad at Victor because he the motherfucker that's talking about the shit. He the motherfucker that's putting the shit out there.
And this is, let me say this too, right? I see a theme, right, that goes on where people skip the main problem and try to go to like a content creator doing it, or this person doing it, or you putting this jacket on this person, or you gonna ruin their legacy. Like, who am I to ruin somebody's legacy? Like, y'all stop playing with me. Right. My opinion is not going to ruin anybody's legacy. If I want to say I think Bud is cheating, I can say I think Bud is cheating. Like, it's just that simple. And I don't know why people don't get that. If that's what people want to think, people can think that. If you're going to work with Victor Conte, puts your legacy in jeopardy, that is your own fault, because you can't tell people what to think and say. Like, I don't know why y'all don't get that.
But if you say Jake Paul's fights are fixed, you're gonna get sued.
It's not that simple.
That what Jake Paul said.
Coach Eddie,
Jake Paul released a letter. He said, "I'm gonna sue you."
Let me tell y'all something about information, right? Let me hold on, because we got to get Dub right side, then I'm gonna open the panel. And then we got Deem, and then I'm gonna open the panel. Let me say something about defamation, right? For defamation, you got to prove damages. Bud Crawford is allegedly about to make $50 million fighting Canelo. He is not suffering no damages. He's not.
I mean, his brand is.
So he getting paid $50 million. Where is the damages?
2 cents. You're incorrect on that. It's not just monetary damage. It could be public perception. Like Jake Paul literally hired a lawyer, and I'm dead serious. He said he's going to be suing people who saying his freaking fights are fixed.
Jake Paul, your fights are fixed. Sue me.
I'm just telling you that's what he said.
Sue me. Man, I ain't worried about none of that. That shit don't work like that. You can't just be like, "Oh, you said this, I'm gonna sue you." It's way more intricate than that. And
man, we seen people get coffee spilled on them and get millions of dollars, and they spilled it on themselves. So this is the USA. So anything's possible.
The USA. Dub right side. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Hey, shout out to my sister 2 Cent in the building, man. OG Greg in the building. My brother Pay. Coach Eddie, straight out of the city of Atlanta. Supreme Boxing, Supreme Heyman. That's what he calls himself now. Damn, you fucked me up, 2 Cent.
Hold on. Let me respond to Too Rich. You claim you talking about Snack and Victor, then you show a clip that insinuated that Bud is cheating, then you cry victim.
Man, kick that nigga the fuck out, bro.
Too Rich, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Once again, I can play whatever I want on my channel. You act like I made the video. That's a literal video. I got him somewhere else with him in it and him being called a cheater. So what are you talking about? So it's okay to disrespect me because I played that video too, Rich?
But 2 Cents, that's what I'm saying, right? You said that this is all about Victor Conte, but at the same time, these fighters are always going to come up. So we can't just ignore that they're not going to come up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm not telling you to. But hold on, we gotta let Dub Brightside go. Go ahead, Dub Brightside.
All I'm gonna say is we didn't have the same smoke for Mikey Garcia, Clarissa Shields, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Danny Jacobs, Sean Porter, Andre Berto, Nonito Donaire, Andre Ward, Zab Judah, Joshua Bawatsi, Chris, we didn't have the same smoke. And so I understand what. Wait a minute, damn! I'll let y'all talk. I ain't cut nobody off. So when you say all of that, I understand, and I agree 100% that Victor Conte should not be in the sport. The thing is we always understand that the sport of boxing is the wild, wild west, and it's never been any consensus in the sport of boxing. So when these things are happening the way they're happening, this is how it's always happened in the sport. So the smoke that I'm hearing for Bud is in my personal opinion, it's out of order. It's all the way out of order. And the reason it's out of order is because if you're gonna have that smoke for him, no problem. If you're gonna be consistent and criticize all these other guys,
I think y'all missing the point. We talking.
I can't even finish. Go ahead, Paige.
No, go ahead, though, Brightside. Go ahead. Finish up.
All I'm saying is once again, when I name these guys, nobody had smoke for Andre Ward when he was boxing. Nobody brought up him working with Victor Conte. And is Victor Conte a cheater? In my personal opinion, yes. But at the same time, this is the Wild Wild West. And a lot of shit happened in the sport of boxing that, it is what it is. We've seen this for years. So all of a sudden to have it now for Victor Conte bringing up what happened with Bud, what happened with Devin, it seems like there's a biasness there. And at the end of the day, I have no problem with anybody criticizing Victor Conte. Me personally, I've never been a fan of the man. Never been. Never will rock with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves a second chance. I just don't think you deserve a second chance in the sports, in the sports industry. Go utilize your whatever you got. Go utilize that somewhere else. But in this situation, if y'all would have had this same criticism for all these other fighters, nobody ain't criticized no Nito Donaire for being a drug cheat. Nobody's done it. And he's worked with Victor Conte for a long time. So I think that there's a biasness going in as far as who you like as the fighters. And I think that really it doesn't really come down to who's quote unquote cheating in the sport, because we should be, and Two Cents said it best, we should be criticizing Eddie Reynoso camp way more than anybody on the snack program, because these niggas are actually popping dirty. So all I'm saying, speaking for myself, like Cash would tell me to do, all I'm saying is that I think that it's gotten to a point where, because certain individuals have gotten to where they're at, now the criticism comes out, and Victor Conte, his name comes out, but it wasn't this criticism previously when he was working with all these other fighters. It wasn't there.
All right, let me say this. I don't know where this, and it's not a shot at you, Doug. This is just in general, right? I don't know where people get this unbiased stuff from when all these platforms are biased. And yes, I'm biased because my platform is based off of my opinion and the things that I want to talk about. So this is not a platform for unbiasedness. It's not that. It's a platform for people to talk about their opinions and whatever it is they want to talk about. Now, if somebody can show me a platform that's quote unquote unbiased, please put the link in the chat. All these platforms are biased. Like, I don't understand why people keep saying that. They're all biased. Either they like Tank, they don't like Tank, they like Shakur, they don't like. It's like, what does that even mean, right? I just feel like, and there's no shot at you. I promise I'm not taking no shots at you. I'm just saying that because I hear that a lot. People are supposed to be unbiased. I'm not a platform to be unbiased. I'm a platform that I talk about whatever I want to talk about. And I allow people, hold on, Doug, and I allow people to come on and talk about whatever they want to talk about.
But it's not about your platform. I'm not criticizing your platform, respectfully. And I love your platform. I say that respectfully. Pay, hit me. Hey, anytime I get a chance to see anybody over here, I'm going to. I think you have a great platform. It's nothing to you. I'm saying, as far as the content goes that we're talking about, when we're talking about Victor Conte, all I'm saying is all these other individuals aren't being criticized. And when hold on, real quick, when we sit here and criticize Bud, Devin, these seem to be the two guys that's being criticized right now. Where's the other criticism for the other guys that fall under the same program? We didn't have it then, so why do we have it now?
That's the thing. He don't.
Right, I'm gonna let
Can I
Dean
get my
go.
2 cents?
Yeah, I'm about to let you go, Dean. But I want to say this to Doug Brightside, right? Because this is, in my opinion, my 2 cents. It's the platforms that are complaining about people giving their opinion and what they think that are causing the division the divide and all the problems because they don't want people to have their own opinions. That's if I do a video and somebody don't agree and they come on and be like, man, 2 cents said such and such, I don't agree, that's crazy. But you got a chat with hundreds of people, you talking about people, if you black and you talking about Bud, I'm disgusted. Like all of this shit you doing because people got opinions. That is what's really, in my opinion, causing the division. That's what's causing me to be attacked when I go in chats because
all I'm saying, 2 cents, that's not me. I don't.
No, I'm just telling you that's the divide because if you having an issue and you mad because certain people ain't talking about Bam Rodriguez, then you make a video about Bam Rodriguez, right? You talk about him.
That's not, but all I'm saying is, and I agree 100%. People are gonna be biased in their channels regardless. That's how shit works. But at the same time, my thing is, if we're gonna keep it a buck and be honest about the conversation, well, we need to criticize everybody who don't work under Victor Conte. We need to criticize all those guys, and I don't hear the same criticism.
Oh, and let me tell you,
that's my issue. Let me tell
you why it's a big difference to it, and I'm gonna let Dean go. Bud
let me go up to Dean.
Victor talks about Bud.
Right.
Bill Haney is continuously talking about Vada. So that is the reason why they get the attention. Victor is constantly talking about Bud. Victor wants to attach himself to Bud so he can have credit when Bud reaches his accomplishments. I'm telling y'all what's going on. This is how Victor is. He did the same thing in track. He wants y'all to know he working with, but why Victor just can't shut up? If Victor would shut the hell up, all this stuff would blow over. But he keep tweeting stuff. He tweeting testing results with the wrong date. Like I keep telling y'all, my beef is with Victor, not Bud. But every time I'm talking about Victor, here come people, the PBC fans, you just mad because he beat Earl. It don't matter. I could talk about Victor this whole live stream, and people gonna still cry about something I said about Bud when I'm not even talking about Bud. Go ahead, Dean. What's your
but you do be saying stuff about Bud.
Let me say this, Joe.
I don't think I criticized you on anything about.
Hold on, Doug.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this. I sat here and I waited. I'm about to break out the violin for everybody. I don't want to hear all of this crying that everybody's sitting up here doing. Ew, poor Bud. Ain't nobody tell him to associate himself with a cheater.
Right.
Let's start there. I didn't tell him to do that. Did you tell him to do that? I ain't tell him to do that. Nobody told him to do that. And then all of this started from manager Marty really bringing all of this stuff out. And then all of the fighters I heard Dub say, manager Marty has talked about them. We do talk about them. Y'all don't listen when we talk about them, though. Bam Rodriguez, that's one of my favorite fighters. You won't find one Dean video where I don't say I'm highly suspicious because he walk in there at 130, 135. Go find one video. David Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters. Tusa hear me say it all the time. I am highly suspicious. I'm not going to listen. It is what it is. Canelo can't. We always talk about who don't talk about Canelo and clambuterol. We know that word clambuterol from Canelo. The difference is we ain't trying to, we don't got to convince people that Canelo, we suspicious of Canelo. Nobody has a problem when you're suspicious with Canelo. That's the difference. Arthur Beterbiev, yeah, he popped dirty too. People don't, yeah, I know, yeah, but that don't get talked about neither though. No, everybody talks about these other fighters. It's just, this be the problem. Y'all want to hold the fighters to different standards, but then don't keep it the same way. Bud and Devin are going to get talked about more because they are more famous and they are the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. That's why. That's the natural way of things. How dare people get up here and cry about people talking about somebody when you had content creators talk about Tank every day? They talk about the man taxes. And y'all get mad that somebody talk about somebody being associated with a cheater, but have no problem. I don't hear nobody go on a panel when people say that's messed up what y'all doing to Tank, talking about his taxes and floor closures. I don't hear none of this crying then. I don't hear none of that shit. People will go out here and say, Tank, bring up everybody from different weight classes and only can name 2 people. They'll do that.
Then when you
No, hold on. I ain't cut nobody off. I waited patiently to get this off. I'm breaking out the violins for y'all. Ain't nobody tell him to do all that. Ain't nobody tell Victor to say Bud told him personally that he knows what he's doing. He wants to work with him. He waited by the phone to get a return call. Ain't nobody tell him to say all that.
Right.
And we know boxing is corrupted, but y'all get mad when we talk about corruption in boxing. I don't get that. You know it's the Wild Wild West, right? Why y'all don't think people gonna do Wild Wild West shit? And then because it's been happening, we supposed to continue to just let it happen. Well, it's been happening, so what? So what? Just because something been happening, slavery was been happening, do that mean it should have stayed that way? No. We don't talk about, when people talk about Canelo, nobody says nothing. When I say I'm suspicious of Bam Bam Rodriguez, nobody complain and hop on the panel and say I'm hating on Bam Bam. You don't got Bam Bam fans coming to defend Victor Conte either. Y'all leave that part out. You ain't got them coming on panels trying to defend it. No. You do wrong, you get wrong. You associate yourself with cheaters, people gonna look at you side-eye.
Facts.
That's just how stuff works. And then it ain't like we ain't caught Victor Conte and lies. It ain't like snack fighters have not popped dirty. Ain't like the man ain't just put out paperwork with the wrong date on it and y'all mad at us. So Bud sent it to Victor. Victor posted it online. And it came from Vada, y'all, but ain't nobody read the date. How stupid could you be? I'm done. Break out the violins. Just next time when y'all crying for Bud, make sure you go cry when people have the panels about Gervonta Davis taxes. Okay? Just make sure y'all have the panels about, is Gervonta Davis in camp or not? The boy don't even talk, and you got people that know his next fight before you heard it from Leonard Ellerby. The fuck out of here with that shit, man. You had people calling a Toyota Center to see if it was booked. Like, what difference do it fucking make? But Bud and Devin being with cheaters.
I ain't gonna lie, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry I'm ranting, y'all, but I'm tired of that shit. Big Supreme, watch my videos. 2 Cent Pay, everybody watch my videos. Go get a David Benavidez or a Canelo Alvarez video or a Bam Bam Rodriguez video, and you don't hear me say I'm highly suspicious of them as well. Shakur Stevenson, why did you go over there? You was already undefeated, unified, 2-time division champion. Why? 3 times. That's a great question.
Now,
why put yourself with a cheater knowing what's going to happen with it? Like, y'all sound like, you know, 2 Cent, I'm a pass the mic right here. You know what it's like, 2 Cent? You get with a whore and get mad that people look at you crazy because you with the whore. My nigga, she slept with her. Man, why y'all be looking at my girl like that, man? Why y'all whispering behind her back? My nigga, she fucked the whole football team. That's why. Damn. But y'all go ahead. I just had to get that off because I heard the violins and it was poor Bud.
And let me say this too, because and this is the thing, right? People don't watch all my content. They don't watch all my content. They don't know everything I talk about. But we've actually had a conversation on here. I think it was during the Morrell and Benavidez fight. It might have been me and Big Supreme, because me and Big Supreme is very educated about the topic. I'm very educated about the topic. You're not going to have a conversation with people that are like really educated about the topic and they get all emotional and start crying. Like, it's not going to happen because they understand where people are coming from, because they've done research and actually looked into Victor. Let me tell you, there's no way you would do a deep dive into Victor Conte and not think he cheated. Like, seriously. He got 10 years worth of interviews on YouTube. Go watch them. Go watch the Bell Code. Like in order to do that, you would have to do a little research. I know not a lot of people are not going to do it, and that's cool. Everybody entitled to their own opinion. But when Benavidez and Morrell was about to fight, and they had this whole thing about the drug testing, I'm like, Benavidez, you over there with Memo Heredia.
Mm-hmm.
Memo Heredia is one of Victor Conte buddies. Like, it's Memo Heredia, it's Trevor Ariza, it's Victor Conte, and it's a Chinese dude. I can't think of his name. I got it wrote down. Like, it's 5 people that I know of.
I think you mean Alex Ariza, but I'm not trying to correct you. I think it's Alex.
You said, what's his name? Alex Ariza? What I call him? Trevor? Yeah. Oh, that's a basketball player.
Yeah, you lost it.
Alex Ariza. So it's like 5 people that I know of that actually do this in the sport, but you don't see them in the mainstream. You don't see them in the mainstream. You may see Victor and Memo go back and forth because they used to work together at Balco. They was cheating with the Olympic athletes. So you may say them go back and forth accusing each other of cheating. But I talk about all these guys because I know. And I talk about it with people that know what I'm talking about.
Let me chime in real quick.
Hold on, let me get this cash out. Shout out to Terrell Davis with the $5 in the cash out.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that. But if I you will cheat. You will cheat. Hey, look, hey, you said I'm cheating for no reason. You will cheat.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Terrell for the $5 in the cash app. Go ahead.
All right, so what I was gonna say is, right, just to back up what Dean was saying and addressing my man Dub, right? If you go back, people been accusing Nonino Donaire of being on PEDs. Now, I like Rachel Donaire. I'm not trying to besmirch his name. I'm just using him as a talking point since he brought him up, right? So when you look at Donaire, you look at Andre Berto, you look at Danny Jacobs, right? These guys been being accused of taking PEDs. The difference is social media wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Now we have TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got Twitter, we got all these different avenues, we got YouTube, where people would talk and get their opinions off. Back then, in 2011, 2012, it wasn't as pervasive, right? So what I want to say is, right, when you look at a Bam Rodriguez, right, the main criticism anyway, being on the pound-for-pound list, is he fights in a weight class that nobody knows about. Nobody knows these names. So now you got a guy in Bam who's a weight class or 2 below anyway. So he's not going to be mainstream or household name in America or on the mainstream. So you're not going to hear about him too much. When you look at a Crawford, you look at a Haney, you look at a Tank, these guys are associated and attached to high-profile celebrities, rappers, their girlfriends, and stuff like that. So they're going to get more limelight. I don't think that it's a thing where, like Brian Norman said, Cena said, you can't say that you're betraying your black brothers and you're trying to bring the black man down. But then when we talk about Tank, we talk about Brian Norman, we talk about Boots, that's not the same thing. So I just feel like there's like a double standard in boxing where I feel like it's all right to criticize these fighters, but not these fighters. And as far as the Canelo thing, right, I feel like everybody keeps bringing up the clenbuterol and the WBC raising the levels. I understand that, but Victor Conte has an interview where he said that he believes that Canelo didn't intentionally cheat because he did a hair follicle test. He complied with all of the things that Vada wanted, and he was exonerated. So if you have someone like Victor Conte saying that he believes that Canelo wasn't a cheater, but then he has another interview saying that he's highly suspicious of Pacquiao and he believes Pacquiao was cheating, I don't get the criticism of Canelo. But I'm gonna land the plane on that though.
And that's the thing. Like,
all right, hold on, let me get Cash in here. Go ahead, Cash. What's your 2 cents? What you got for the show?
It's hard to come behind Big Supreme. Shit, that nigga be cooking. I'm gonna just say this. I agree with Dean about this soft ass, pussy ass shit motherfuckers are saying. Yeah, you guys don't want to put a jacket on someone you don't want to. That's cool. I'm gonna slide that jacket on whoever the fuck I feel like it. You know what I mean? And I'm a person who was alive. I was a grown ass man during the Baco times. I wasn't no little kid like some of you motherfuckers who look at Conte and think this nigga some changed dude who did a couple months in the federal camp with no barbed wires, no fences. You know what I mean? None of that shit. He could probably leave during the night to go work on his new scheme he was plotting on. So you guys don't even know about what kind of sentence this dude had. you willfully ignorant. You complicit in your ignorance. You know what I mean? And ignorance is bliss, because you'd rather be ignorant to all this information that's readily available for everybody, easier to get than it was back when the Balco shit was going on. But you don't want to know all this information so you can make an educated conclusion. Nah, why? Because it might hurt your little fucking pussy ass feelings about some boxer who you were emotionally attached to some way. It's really kind of weird how some of these people be acting. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about what the fuck I wasn't talking about when I was talking about it. I've been suspicious of all these niggas, and if you see me in the chats for these years, every time someone is on snack fighting, I'm in there saying, I hope this snack motherfucker take a L, because I know some of these motherfuckers is cheating.
Right.
You know, you don't. I got experience with these damn drugs for a long time ago. You know, I know what some HGH on a daily regimen will do for you, and along with some testosterone. It will literally keep you young, because once you get to a certain age, like where Bud has been, your HGH and testosterone levels start to decline. That's why your body declines. Man, just go do some research or something. You get up here and make these goofy ass statements like, these niggas ain't been caught. Yeah, none of the baseball players, none of the Olympians, none of the football players, nobody at Balco got caught. No one popped dirty, man. So quit saying these simple-minded motherfucking little goofy-ass corny statements y'all keep saying. That shit don't prove nothing when you got Victor Conte in your corner, man. I'll land the plane with that right now.
No, I agree, bro. And that thing, I don't think it's just. I think it's just because, like, you can't be known as a motherfucking thief, and then think a motherfucker gonna let you in their house and some shit come up stolen, and then you thinking that motherfucker's a changed man. He ain't got it, knowing damn well he got it, bro. Like, we gotta start being naive to this shit, man.
See, that's my point.
Can it just be that maybe people just generally don't care, and they just want to watch their boxing and just go to sleep?
But that's fine.
But if you don't, that's what I'm saying. If you don't care, then that's just don't care. Then don't listen to it. Like, you get what I'm saying? If you don't care.
Yo, we've been knowing this stuff was going on. We've been concerned about PEDs since we saw Ivan Drago step in there with Apollo Creed. Don't tell me we just starting to worry about this shit. We've been knowing about steroids since a little kid watching Rocky, the big Russian over there juiced up. Art imitates life, man. And the funny part to me is that everybody knows boxing is corrupt, and then get mad about you talking about boxing being corrupt. Maybe that's why it's corrupt, though.
I say that all the time.
But maybe that's why.
Yeah, I want to give Mr. Greg opinion on this, right? Because a lot of people feel like this is a new conversation in boxing, right? People don't know that Tommy Hearns accused Sugar Ray Leonard of taking steroids at their first fight. And then we know Holyfield, he got with Lee Haney, who was a 9-time Mr. Olympia, that was juiced up to the gills, that helped him, diet, and was helping him with his nutrition to become a heavyweight. So everybody knows about Evan Fields. So my thing is, like, this has been a talking point of boxing, of boxers being on steroids. So now, like I said, social media wasn't as prevalent. Right. Now you got someone like Victor Conte.
I think it's accepted, man.
To the Fed.
You said what? The thing. Even with
you just accepted when you were part of the problem, bro, because you complicit.
I'm not a part of anything, brother. I can't make anybody do anything. I'm just saying
you don't care.
It's accepted.
Kill somebody because they was on steroids.
It's accepted.
You just want to be entertained. I can't respect that.
No, I box. What are you talking about? It's accepted. You can't change it. It's accepted.
All right, then, so what if you box and got in the ring?
You can't. There's nothing that you can do to change it. There's nothing you can do to change.
That's not true, Coach.
No, it isn't.
Bro, I don't believe
There's
that.
nothing you can do to change it.
I don't believe that.
You know why that's not true, Coach Eddie? You want to know why
What?
that's not true, Coach Eddie? Because before manager Marty, you didn't have Victor Conte and them coming up on panels, Margaret Goodman and all of these people. Oh, they feel the heat. Oh, things definitely changed, because before we start talking about this, Coach Eddie, they didn't have a tab for 24/7, 365 testing on VADA website. Somebody here, Coach Eddie, I've gotten calls by people asking me, yo, Dean, what's up with this snack shit, dog? What everybody talking about? Clearly, the fact that everybody's talking about it, that Terrence Crawford or somebody in his fanboys that sent the letter to the OG crib, it's having some type of effect, obviously enough.
No,
And it's definitely making people a lot more wary of it. If it wasn't having that much of an effect,
20,
you wouldn't
20
have
years
Bill
from now,
Haney running up and
Snap
down
will
the
still
street
be
talking
here.
about he need
It'll still be
19
here.
weeks of testing.
It'll
And
still
that's the
be here.
Brian
thing.
20
Norman
years from now,
Jr.
Snap will still
suffering
be
from
here.
it right
let me tell
now.
y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened. This is when they, and I don't know, people continuously overlook this. When they released that documentary, The Hall of Shame, and they rehashed that scandal to a whole new generation of people. Because remember, that was 20 years ago. So you drop the documentary and you rehash that whole scandal to a whole new generation of people. Then you have Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney in the documentary. Like seriously, y'all.
And you know how these little generation is with them TikToks, man. They're gonna make 1,000 TikToks talking about Conte and steroids and this, that, and the third. So like
Big
another
Supreme.
thing I want to say to Coach Eddie, right? What's up, bro?
No, I was just to expand on what you're on that point was, man, Victor Conte almost ruined the whole MLB, dog. Like what we talking about? Like we remember, I don't know if some people old enough.
Olympic team.
Yeah, like Toussaint, I don't know if they old enough, but we old enough to remember Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, and that whole fiasco. Yeah, like come on now, like that shit ruined fucking baseball. That ruined my childhood. I believe they was hitting them home runs, y'all.
And this is what I just figured out, right? Because people be like, when they was cheating before Victor Conte got in the sport, and they're cheating still after Victor Conte left the sport. Now, what I'm realizing now is the reason why Victor is banned, and this is my 2 cents, this is what I think, is because he did not tell them everything about how he was cheating. And I think only him and the people he taught know how to cheat, how he knows how to cheat.
In fact, let me say something.
Now, I just think the small hats, not to go too crazy on your panel, 2 cents, but the small hats didn't benefit from them home runs and them Olympic gold medals. I think that's why he got blacklisted. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Because nobody was profiting off of it.
Yeah, them small hats, they didn't benefit.
Yes. Yeah, so that's why he got banned, because we don't know what you're doing and you're not telling us what you're doing, right? So him and the people he taught to cheat that way, they came right on over to boxing. They came right on over to boxing. And that is why it's not like Victor Conte ain't the only one to do it. Technically, he is the only one to do it. Of course, there's other people that know how to cheat and beat the test, but not like Victor. That's why it's such a big deal and why people don't associate themselves with him. I've heard interviews where he like athletes want to work with him and they like no, they managers like no, they wife like no. Like, why do you want to attach yourself to that person? Because it ruins your brand, bro. Like, I don't care what sport you in, it'll never be a good look to be attached to.
Would y'all wife up Pinky?
Andre Ward.
Would y'all wife up Pinky?
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick?
Answer is no, Dean. No, 1,000 times no.
Dean, hoes need love too, Dean.
Hey, boxing is boxing.
Hoes need love too, Dean.
I'm just saying, would you wife up Pinky? That's all I'm saying. I see what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is if you're as good as these athletes is, right? Because let's put ourselves in these positions. They human just like us. Bud and Shakur and Carissa, they regular human beings like us. If you was as talented as them and we world-class boxers, and you already know everything what Victor Conte got going on. That's what Bud said. He said he know exactly what Victor Conte got going on. Would you do it? Would you sign up with Snack? Would you want to have to deal with this right now on your name as a fighter? I'm asking. I really want to ask everybody on the panel with that. And you was already a champion. You've already been successful. Would you do it?
Right.
I mean, if I'm trying to accomplish the impossible.
Let me say something. Let me add a little caveat real quick.
Hold on, man.
Now, hold on 1 second. I just want to make a quick point. Give me about 10 seconds. Boxing is a messed up sport, right? You take a guy. You take a guy who's a top elite athlete, and they'll overmatch him, put him in with a complete tomato can. A guy that has no business in the ring with him. That's more dangerous than fighting somebody on PEDs. If you fighting a guy who has zero skills, has no business in the ring with you, and you go in there and fight that guy. That's what we're talking about. This sport of boxing is a blood sport. It's corrupt on all levels. It's trash. Over matching somebody is unethical.
Coach Eddie, but you know that's already how they do that shit when they building a star. You know that's how they do that, bro.
All right, let me get this off.
But look, Coach Eddie. Imagine
hold on.
Hold on. Let Coach Eddie finish. Hold on, y'all. Coach
I'm just saying this is how dirty the game is. This is how dirty the game is. It's an advantage when you take a blue chipper and you put him in with an absolute scrub. That's dangerous. Is that dangerous? That's very dangerous. So I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that steroids have always been any type of powerlifting, wrestling, baseball, football, basketball. It is rampant in every sport, not just boxing. Mm-hmm. These guys, and at the end of the day, until they find a test that can actually detect all this stuff, we just got to go with what they. All we can do is speculate. At the end of the day, we can have our suspicions. You can have your opinion on things.
You know what?
At the end of the day,
talking about that shit is what bring awareness to it. You hear all these people talking about that, what's bringing awareness to it. You think if only one person that was talking about it, and that shit started getting louder, which is why
they've been doing this since the 50s, dog. Steroids have been in sports for like 80 years, man, at least.
That's cool, but it don't mean it should continue.
It is going to continue. Nobody's going to stop it.
Let me say this. First of all, let me read Too Rich. It's not having an effect. It's just a PBC talking point. No major outlets will use their platform to discuss this trash. Too Rich, bro, stop the PBC stuff. Like, I don't know why y'all do that. Like, I don't get
Netflix use they platform to discuss the trash. What the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
Netflix use they platform, sir. What are you talking about?
Stupid.
Big Supreme, go ahead. I think Big Supreme was next.
Crazy free.
Go ahead, Big Supreme.
Hey, yo, like what the fuck? Man, go ahead. I'm sorry, Big Supreme. That was just crazy. Like that was insane. Netflix that used a platform. Netflix, everybody in every household. I'm about to go watch it after this. My fault, Big Supreme.
I mean, you gotta think the people at the top level of any sport is probably using steroids. Like, if we honest, because they have to be able to maintain what they're doing, and they're constantly getting older. Like, steroids in the sport is not like that big of a, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the just end of the world. And this is my thing. Plenty of fighters have been accused of steroids. Roy Jones was accused of steroids. Holyfield was accused. Like tons of fighters been accused of steroids. Right. None of them it ruined their career or their legacy. Roy Jones' legacy ain't ruined. Holyfield legacy ain't ruined. Whose legacy was ruined because they got caught using steroids? Ryan Garcia, he popped and got a championship fight. His next fight.
Andre Berto too.
Andre Berto too. So I'm just like, whose legacy was ruined because
that lets you know that they don't care. That the boxers, they don't give a goddamn. They don't care, man.
What lets you know that the industry of boxing don't care is when they let Victor Conte be involved. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care because otherwise he would have been barred from the sport. If they really gave him up, he would have been out of the sport. He wouldn't even
just like all the other sports.
You know, I'm gonna tell you another reason they don't care, because if they really cared about quote unquote people's safety, it would be against the rules to overmatch an opponent. It would be against the rules, because that's extremely dangerous. When you have somebody who cannot fight in there with a killer, and they do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Did that ruin Roy Jones' legacy because he got popped for steroids? Did that ruin his legacy? Do we bring up Roy Jones today and be like, he got popped for steroids? Nobody cares. Nobody even talk about that. 5 years from now, nobody gonna even be talking about Bud.
Right.
If Conte, look, man, I don't know if IQs dropped sharply over the last couple of decades or what the fuck went on, if it's the water or whatever, something in the water. Look, snack been around since back in the backward days, you guys. If there's way more money in having a clean way to make the top percent of these athletes even better than they already were. There's more money in the clean way. So if this dude had this snack, which was back then, this clean fucking formula to make these people superhuman and do these amazing things, Why the fuck was he ever cheating? It's not rocket science, man. He don't got no clean way of doing it, man. Look, he don't got no clean way. The clean way would have been going on, and there would never been no Balco scandal, man.
Yep.
The cheating.
If I say
Now
something,
that's a great ass point. That's a great point. What you had to cheat for in the first place, then, if you such a genius?
Right.
Yeah, I always said that. I'd be like, show me who Victor Conte helped be successful without cheating.
Nobody.
Before he got caught. Show me.
Nobody.
He got a whole wall of shit. The man, listen, the man is so proud. He got a whole hall of shame in his office. He got a picture of the accomplishments and all the people he helped cheat.
All the magazines and everything, 2 cents.
Oh, come on, y'all. The guy's a cheater, bro. And it's not unreasonable to suspect that somebody is cheating.
The thing about it, we don't. A lot of people just don't care. Like on the Golden Win. Frankly,
so why they crying about it?
I don't give a damn. You know, people don't care.
But Coach Eddie, why they crying about it? Why they attacking people? Why they calling people names? Like why they doing all that? Because
I don't know. I don't know why they do. I don't subscribe to that type of behavior. You know, I don't believe in bullying people on the internet or trying to shame somebody. I don't like hurting people's feelings. That's bad. You know, people carry that for the rest of their lives. So it's not nice to hurt somebody's feelings or say bad things about a person. You don't never know what type of day they're having, or you know what I'm saying. You just want to be nice and be respectful. That's how I always try to be.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, this shit crazy.
No, I agree with that, Coach Eddie, all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all crashing for profit. Y'all better relax. All right.
My thing is, go ahead, Toussaint. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Dean. Go ahead, Dean.
No, you was about to switch the conversation. Go ahead. I was about to try to do the same thing.
So rumors are swirling that the Tank Roach fight is about to be announced, and people will argue harder about if the Tank Roach fight about to be announced more than they try to argue and accept the fact that Victor Conte is a goddamn cheater. So, what's y'all 2 cents on that? They saying the announcement might be coming out for the Tank Roach fight. What y'all think about that? They dropped the fight. People been watching it. I've been seeing people on Twitter. They like, I rewatched the fight. I think Tank won. I rewatched the fight. I think Roach won. So they done created a buzz about the fight and getting people interested in it. Do y'all think an announcement is coming soon?
I think so. Because I think they right before the fight with Roach and Tank happened, they had dropped Frank Martin and the Frank Martin and Tank fight.
Oh, because Frank Martin, I think, is about to fight Barbosa. Y'all remember we was just talking about Frank Martin? I was on here trying to talk about the Bud and Canelo fight, and nobody want to talk about that fight. We end up talking about Frank Martin. And I also want to say that if we honest, Victor is the only reason we talking about Bud and Canelo fight. That's the only reason we talking about Bud and Canelo fight, because why aren't some of y'all favorite content creators who are so butthurt about this, why are they talking about this instead of talking about the fight? I'm just asking. But anyway, so Frank Martin is about to fight Barbosa. They supposed to. That's another thing too. The PBC versus Golden Boy card. They saying Ortiz and Thurman and Barbosa and Frank Martin. Now the Ortiz and Thurman fight. I think that's a decent fight. It'll be a good fight to make. Y'all think Ortiz can beat Thurman?
Yep, I do.
Nope, I don't.
I do.
I'm 50-50.
It's gonna be interesting. Depending on what Keith Thurman shows up.
I'm 50-50 on that. I feel like
got a weak body, and Virgil got some good body attack, man.
This is a dangerous fight for Virgil, in my opinion. He could possibly lose.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about that fight because if he look, I mean, first of all, I don't know if they really gonna make the fight. You know, I don't see Oscar putting him in the ring with Thurman. I don't know. I don't know why. It don't make sense. It don't make sense to put him in the ring with Thurman and then fight Boots next.
Yeah.
Unless they feel like Thurman ain't gonna be a tough fight. Because I don't see you fighting Thurman and then Boots.
I do not want Virgil to fight Keith. Because I don't want Virgil to fight Keith because that's the dangerous fight, and we want to see Boots and Virgil.
So
if Virgil loses, that Boots fight is not going to happen.
But then Boots will fight Thurman, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to see Boots and Thurman.
Only because it's dangerous. That's the reason why I really would want to see it, because it's a challenge. It's dangerous. I mean, this is what boxing is.
Nah, but most people want to see Boots and Virgil though. That's the
But in
fight.
order for him to get to,
I was
in
just
order
about
for
to
him
say
to
that
get
too.
to, this is the path he got to take. If that's what they putting in front of him, you can't just have
I'm sorry, Mr. Greg.
I don't believe it
This
because
is it.
hold on, it wouldn't make sense for him to fight Thurman and then Boots, in my opinion. Like I don't see that happening. And
Listen,
and then go ahead, Teach. Oh, actually, I
I
think
just wanted to say, a few years ago, like people were asking for that fight, and what did his trainer say? He's going to be ready for Boots in what, 2 years or so? It's been more than 2 years. For that fight not to happen, it's going to be a travesty. So
and y'all think that's gonna be Boots' fault?
it's not going to be Boots' fault if he fights Keith. If Virgil fights Keith.
Okay, and this is my question, right? Because they were saying that they both was gonna get a fight, and then they was gonna fight in February. I'm telling y'all, if Virgil Ortiz fight Keith Thurman, I do not see him fighting Boots next, because I don't think that Keith Thurman is just gonna be some easy fight. I know he old and long layouts, but Keith Thurman really don't be coming back looking too bad. Like it ain't hit him like that yet.
Who
I feel
said
like
Virgil got to
to
fight? He ain't got no choice because he ain't no champion. And where he gonna go? Xander Zayas done exposed them like I told y'all, but they ain't want to listen. Right again. I just wanted to put that out there. Xander Zayas exposed them like I told y'all about them 48-hour deals they was handing out like slushies at 7-Eleven. Virgil has to fight he's gonna have to fight Bakaram been on his head, especially if Bakaram win. You know Bakaram gonna be on his head, Xander on his head, Boots on his head. So it's like and then Jose's Ramos and them, they still around. They're like this Fundora, where you gonna go? Like, no, we gonna hold him to the same standard we hold Boots to. No, fight one or fight somebody.
This fight is at 154, right?
Yeah, 154. Yep.
Yeah, 154.
It's not a whole bunch of easy fights at 154. Period.
Yeah, period, Mr. Greg.
Take the stay busy fight, just like Boots, and
Keith Thurman a stay busy fight?
Keith Thurman is not a stay busy fight. That is a fight.
Yeah, Keith is not a stay busy fight.
But I feel what you're saying, Teach. I get what you're saying.
But it's a fight that elevates them. One of them get elevated from this fight. One of them. And it's either going to have to be Ortiz. I mean, there's comes a time when even in today's fight game, you got to take tough, hard, step-up fights where you're going to take some serious risk. And sometimes you have a fighter. Ortiz haven't done anything lately, and neither has Keith.
Yeah. And Mr. Greg, Virgil ain't got nowhere to go. Right. Because Boachuk lurking for him too. Virgil got a bounty on his head for real. Because they've been because of y'all. I blame y'all. Big Supreme, I blame them. Virgil has a bounty on his head. Boachuk just waiting in the cut, just waiting in the leaves. Like I ain't forget. No, you gotta come. Don't let Boachuk get a win. Oh no, he gonna want that smoke. And then Erickson, Lubin, and them. I'm just telling y'all, Virgil. Listen, bro, just go get beat up by Boots and stop the bull stuff, bro. Just go get beat up in February. Go take the 13th ranked guy in October. Go fight Boots in February and call it a day.
I think Virgil should fight Rashidi Ellis if he's thinking about fighting Boots.
I was just about
to say that, man. He just came out and said that Boots tried to move him up to 154.
But that's the thing, though.
For 250,000.
Wait, tried to move who to 154?
He just said that.
Who said what? Rashidi Ellis already at 54.
Rashidi Ellis said, no, he was 147.
No, he fighting
Rashidi Ellis been fighting at 154.
Yeah, Rashidi Ellis, he's big as crap. That dude is big, man.
Well, he just said they tried to pay
that's a big boy, man.
They just said he tried to pay him 250,000 to do it, man. They tried to lowball him.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though. He already been fighting at above 154 because he been in that TCL league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he been
well,
fighting at 150.
well, he been over there, but he's 147 boxing.
No,
But you
he's
got to
not.
remember,
Not when he coming back, Rich. He not gonna be free. That
He's
boy
what,
can't make
bro? He's
147 no
been
more. That
fighting at
motherfucker big as hell.
157 in whatever league he been fighting in. He
Well,
hasn't been fighting at
He
47.
been
That's
fighting
what
at 160
he been
over at
fighting at
that
that
60.
league. He been
that
fighting
dude
at
big.
160.
Ellis big, bro.
And this is what and this is what people do, right? Like they say stuff like, "Oh, he trying to pull up Rashidi Ellis." Like then that's not even true. It's not even true.
First of all, Devin getting pulled up and nobody cares. I'm tired of the pulled up stuff. Y'all didn't say Regis was pulling up Devin. Ain't nobody say Brian Norman Jr. is pulling up Devin.
Yeah,
I don't
but
want
now
to
you
hear the
That
pull up
that
stuff.
now you see why
Devin's
I
big.
get
That
tired of
because
that
Devin's
shit.
bigger than Brian Norman. He's bigger than him.
Yeah, Coach Eddie Devin's bigger than Brian. Like I get tired. Lamont Roach is bigger than Tank. I get tired of the pulled up shit. Like
but
stop it.
now you see why Boots didn't want to fight Tio. Like they would have said the same shit.
Theo
Bringing up
did.
Tio from 140. Like man, it's so
No
corny.
cash. When that fight first got announced that they were supposed to fight, everybody was calling Boots a duck and saying Tio was a cherry pick. And then afterwards, they was why he ain't fight Tio. That's why I hate I got the memory of an elephant. When they first was talking about the fight, y'all was saying that's a cherry pick. Then people want to see him fight Tio all of a sudden. Like that shit is crazy.
To me, Boots been trying to fight good competition. Like and Tio he's not that. To Boots, he's man, that would be a semi hitting a goddamn chicken on the road, man. That shit would be so damn brutal.
That shit wouldn't even be a fight. That shit wouldn't even be a fight. Like I'm gonna be, especially the way Tio fight. Like I don't even trust Tio to had a heart to fight Boots. That's what it come down to Tio.
Tio
Forget
was
his
not
skill.
gonna fight Boots.
Man, I'm not saying he's scared, 2 cents, but Boots would cook that dude in a couple rounds.
Cash, I'm talking about, I don't think Tio would even want to go through the training camp and what it would take to fight Boots, like what he would have to do to even try to win the fight. He ain't trying to go through all of that shit. Tio ain't trying to fight Devin. That nigga ducked Devin for the 37th time. Like, man, I'm talking. Now, that's one motherfucker that has ducked Devin Haney, has ducked the Lord living shit out of Devin Haney. And everybody just let him slide, though, 2 cents. They just let Tio. Tio ducks everybody and nobody cares. Like,
because that shit only pertinent in our community, bro. Motherfuckers don't really call them niggas no ducks.
Yeah, Tio's a bum, man.
I think that's what it is, Coach Eddie. We don't respect Tio. See, that's why we don't care.
Tio would have been Mikey Garcia 10.0. He would have got the career beat out of him fooling with
Facts.
That stuff Coach Eddie was just talking about, putting a fighter in a ring that you better than and all that. That's what that would have been.
2 cents. I want Boots to fight Jose Ramos so everybody can just shut up. Because that's a fight can't nobody say nothing. He fight Jose Ramos and then fight Virgil. Won't nobody be able to say shit.
That's a great
fight.
I
want to see Rashidi Ellis get a payday, man. He been away from the game too long.
Though, Coach Eddie.
Too rich. What does this mean? Boots and Tank are not big fighters. They are showcase fighters. What is that? What are you? So Tank is not a big fighter.
That nigga just
what are you, yo, Pay? What this nigga smoking, man? What this nigga?
Right, that nigga be paying attention, bro.
That's funny as shit, right?
Every sentence.
You trolling Too Rich? I think Too Rich trolling.
Too Rich just in his bed. Too Rich over there. He got that sauce in him. 2 cents. He's smoking his shit.
He been over there in one of them echo chambers. So
the crazy part is he really believe what he's saying.
Nah, he trolling.
Cash like fuck. They'll get that nigga in a doubt.
You really believe that shit?
No, but y'all. But no, if Boots fight Jose Ramos, I think that's the perfect fight. That's a great opponent because Jose Ramos is a problem that everybody been ducking at that division as well. Like he need to fight somebody too. Like that'll be perfect.
He lost to Lubin, man. Lubin got the decision on him.
That was a great ass fight though. Coach.
So okay, so let's say this about Boots.
Fight.
So they put this list out, right, of people potentially opponents for Boots, and everybody lost their mind.
Who put the list out?
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because I'm from Philly,
Ellis is a good fighter.
I don't know. They just put this list out.
Nah, Rashidi Ellis is a good fight. He ain't got but one loss.
But they trying to say that he bringing Rashidi up from 140.
No, man, Rashidi a big dude. Plus, you got to remember, Rashidi Ellis, he's been Canelo Alvarez sparring partner for years, man. That dude been in the ring with that dude for years, man. He's like one of his chief sparring
I'm not
partners.
gonna lie. I'm not a big. Once I seen Rashid Ellis get beat up by Villa, I'm like, come on, man.
Man, Villa, Lord, 2 cent. That was oh my God.
But
He
he
just got
could have
caught.
won. He got
He
gassed
got
out.
caught slipping. He got caught
gassed
slipping.
out. He
Yeah,
gassed out.
y'all really thought Rashidi lost that fight? I thought he won.
No, he faded.
Nah, he gassed out at the end.
He lost. I thought he lost.
Rashidi was
close fight.
outboxing him, but you know, Villa got that one knockdown. That made it close, but not close. I thought Rashidi still won that fight.
Man, he was
That
beating the
nigga
fuck out of
faded, but
Rashid
his
at the end of
gas
that fight,
tank is
bro.
trash, bro. That man's
Damn,
gas
what-
tank is trash.
No, that dude, he probably was fighting at a too small a weight class. He should have been fighting at 54 the whole time. That dude is big, man. Rashid Ellis walks around like 185 pounds, man.
Yeah, Rashid Ellis that's a big motherfucker.
185, 190. That dude is big, man.
He ain't no little dude, bro. I just want to know why ain't nobody say nothing at Boychuk duck boots and everybody just be letting stuff slide. You know what I'm saying? And why ain't nobody say nothing about Virgil ducking Xander Zayas and Baccaram and everybody be talking about my guy. Y'all so picky and choosy, but then be up here talking about leave Devin and Terrence alone. Like it's crazy.
Exactly.
Like that shit is crazy.
Hey, D, I'm not mad at what Boychuk is doing, man. I mean, he's trying to get his get back, so you got to respect that part.
No, Teach, I get that, but Teach, I'm asking you, my brother. You see all the slander, but Virgil could duck Baccaram and Xander Zayas to the point Xander got to do an interview because Xander tweeted this when it first happened. Everybody just act like it didn't happen. Boychuk could duck boots, and everybody just be like, "Oh, it was Karan and his fault."
How did Virgil duck? How did Virgil duck Xander's ass?
Because you ain't see Rick.
Is it on Twitter? Is it on Twitter?
No. I forgot where I think it is definitely on Twitter, but I think I saw it either on Twitter or on YouTube.
What's your source, Dean? What's your source, Dean? What's your source?
Man, listen. Everybody who's seen it know what I'm talking about. Xander got a video out. He's getting interviewed talking about it. Like, listen, Xander Zayas said that he got an offer for Virgil Ortiz that same time, Rich, that he sent the offer to Boots with the 48 hours.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Xander Zayas said that he accepted it, but Rich, this ain't nothing new. He posted this.
I remember he said that. He said I accepted that immediately.
Yeah, he said he accepted it immediately, but Virgil and them went on to they just picked Madrimov, which they thought was a bigger fight because he just came from fighting.
So that's not a duck.
No, but hold on, Rich. Hold on, Rich. No, hold on, Rich. What I'm saying is when it comes to the whole Xander and Virgil situation, is everybody was calling Boots a duck in that same situation when Virgil was the one that was sitting up there pulling the strings and giving niggas 48 hours and shit like that. Xander said yes before he even had the Madrimov fight.
Yeah, I remember that.
So but now Virgil talking shit. Xander like, yeah, I understand you for Madrimov, but bro, you can't talk shit to me when I accepted the fight. You chose to go in you can't talk shit to me no matter who I fought, Rich. I don't care what you think of me. You offered me a fight. I accepted it 24 hours. How dare you get on social media and say anything? And I'm a champion now and you not.
Yeah, that's true, but Virgil
So
ain't ducking.
this is what Virgil Ortiz wrote after ducking, apparently.
Nah, he didn't duck him though. He chose Madrimov over Xander's eye at that time.
But you sent offers to all these people though. That's no different than Boots because they call Boots.
That's the same. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, but he sent offers, but the best people. I guess Boots was at the top. Madrimov then Xander's eye. If Madrimov wouldn't have took it, he just would have went with Xander's eye.
But Xander told that man keep
that's what
all
you're
the
supposed to do to keep your
yourself.
options open at the last minute when you try and get on the card. That's
Bro,
what you're supposed to do.
Everybody got their own opinion on who ducks somebody. So I mean, if somebody feel that way, man, that's how they can feel that way. Shit, I can't accept Victor Ortiz, even though I like watching him fight. I remember him saying he needed 5 years to get ready to fight.
The real rap.
Man, that's in the back of my mind every time I'm hearing this. People ducking Victor. Man, what the fuck ever, man. Shit.
Yeah, one thing.
That's no, and it's my thing. Like,
go ahead.
Go ahead, Rich. My bad.
Nah. I was about to say, and I respect that, man. At least he coming out saying stuff like that. I need a tune up, or he's saying that shit to us. At least he's saying that. At least he admitted to stuff like that. So when he do say he want to do something, I could agree with him and shit like that. Because he had no problem admitting to what he want to do that might look fucked up to us, but that's how he really feel. So I respect that. I don't respect niggas that don't do shit like that and hide their hand and stuff
Like
like
Shakur
that.
Stevenson?
I don't respect that.
Hold on, Rich. They don't gotta tell you what they doing though.
Nah, I'm just being real right now. I guess they want a joke, but I'm being real.
No, but I'm saying, Rich, they don't have to tell you what
I
they doing
respect
though.
that.
Like Boots don't have to tell you.
If he said I'm ready for Boots in 5 years from now, that's just how he felt.
That's what he said.
Bullshit, though. That's bullshit.
That's a duck. That's a duck.
That's a duck. That's a duck. And like I said, at least he admitted to it, and at least he come out.
All right, Rich, but he ain't admit to Bakram, ducking Bakram though. Rich. So let's talk about him and Bakram.
So when he do say something, I know that damn, if this nigga commit to ducking somebody and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all
but let me say this about
between the
Oscar,
lines,
right?
man.
Y'all really think Oscar want to put Ortiz in the ring with Boots as soon as possible?
He already said he don't want to. He got an interview saying about the Bakram situation that he just came off of fighting 2 killers and Boachuk and Madrimal, that he don't want to put him in there with killer after killer after killer.
Remember,
that is Oscar De La Hoya.
Remember, Brian on his last fight with Golden Boy. Golden Boy don't got no other big stars outside.
That's smart though. That's smart because Virgil takes a lot of punishment. I can name all Virgil's always every fight he fights is a goddamn war. You know, he's had a war with goddamn what's that dude name? The brother from dang it.
His nose.
Yeah, it was a brother, Hooker. I mean, Hooker was giving him work before he got stopped.
Ain't that his name?
Yeah.
Maurice.
Yeah,
on, y'all. Let me get this super chat. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the $2 in the super chat. He says Boots, Duck, Haney, Norman Jr., Ortiz, and Bud. Facts.
Man, that man lying, man. that man did this lying, bro. Man, this stuff got stopped, man.
Big Dog Willie, why you putting that jacket on? Hold on. Big Dog Willie, why you putting that jacket on Boots? Why you calling him a duck? Why you putting that jacket on him? Ain't nobody came out and said he ducked nobody. Ain't nothing been official. Ain't nobody came in out and said he officially ducked nobody. Why you putting that jacket on Boots like that? You ruining his legacy.
Though, bro. That's
First
crazy.
of all, Virgil Ortiz already said Boots not ducking him, so I don't know why everybody else keep talking about this shit. That's the crazy.
Because he ain't take that fucking offer to go and fight on a nigga undercard. That shit is crazy to me, bro.
Man,
it's gonna be way better in Texas. Yo, Boots and Virgil is gonna be a headline in dollars for Philly. And let me tell you, I hope it's in Philadelphia, because Lord have mercy, it's going to be a movie out that thing. Let me tell y'all, it's going to be an event. But like I said, I just think that's just what it is. I actually like Virgil Ortiz. Just Virgil playing the game, and I ain't mad at him, y'all. I want y'all to understand. Y'all know Boots my guy. I'm not mad at Virgil Ortiz. Oscar De La Hoya and them doing exactly what the hell they should be doing with Virgil Ortiz. Like I said, everybody forgot the other interview Oscar had a couple days ago, when the interviewer asked him, he said Eddie Hearn said that you Virgil and Boots have agreed to fight in February. Is there any truth to that? Do that timeline look like it's good? And Oscar basically was like, yeah, that's a great fight. They go and fight. That's gonna be a big fight. So once I start hearing both the promoters saying that, and then Virgil don't really be trying to go at Boots like how he going at Xander and everybody else, it's like, oh, all right, I know what's going on behind closed doors. We get it. We understand. But we looking forward to it in February. Hey, Virgil, don't lose this next fight, gang.
Yeah, I don't know, D. If he fights Thurman, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. They're not gonna fight.
I ain't mad at you for feeling like that.
So the thing is so Boots, Eddie Hearn been sending out contracts, right? He didn't send the contract according to my sources, quote unquote sources.
Go ahead, man.
I had
to say some foolishness. I can hear it in you.
No, Dad. I mean, I give you my source. So, but according to my source, he done sent contracts to the brother Josh Kelly. He done sent them to Brian Mendoza. He done sent it to Charles Conwell. all 250 or less. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't all turn that down, and they turned it down because they said the money wasn't right. I'm just going off of the source, and if you want me to say L-Dub boxing, you know what I'm saying? L-Dub knows a lot about the sport, in my personal opinion.
But what does that mean? The money wasn't right. See, this. Oh, go ahead, I thought you was done. I thought you was done.
No. So all I'm saying is, I don't think Boots fit to fight none of these guys. I think that, and it's crazy because the person that I believe he's gonna end up fighting, I don't think we're gonna like it. I don't think any of us on this panel is gonna like the individual that he end up fighting. The brother name is Lima. You know what I'm saying? I can't say his first name to save my life.
Lima.
So I'll put it in the chat for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But
where you from?
So I can look him up.
You know what it means? 2 cents.
Big Supreme, no.
Okay, can I say this?
Hold on.
It's all these reports.
Hold on, Dean. What you say, Supreme?
I think he's talking about Usman Lima. He's like the light-skinned African kid.
Yeah. He's from
nice. You better look him
No.
up.
I didn't say he wasn't nice. I didn't say that. I just said
he's not nice. I don't want some money on some upset.
No. Real quick, I'm just saying he's not gonna get credit for it. He's not gonna get credit for that fight.
What's his name, y'all? How you spell it?
Hey, 2 cent. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Oh, I got it.
Dub, let me say this though, Dub. Everybody first, everybody was going with Boots supposed to fight this guy. Then it was Josh Kelly. Then it was now it's this. It's like when you keep hearing all of these different names, and then because everybody was running with Josh Kelly a week ago, Dub. When you keep hearing all of these names, all that tell you is everybody don't really know what the hell they talking about. That's just they just throwing shit at the wall, hoping. Dub, you gotta hold on, Dub. You gotta understand, Dub. Hold on, you gotta understand, Dub. When you giving 7, 8 names. Hold on. When you giving 7, 8 names of who the man's supposed to fight, Josh Kelly, Brian Mendoza, Lemon, goddamn Lama, whatever the fuck his name is, all of these different fighters, it's like you're going to be right about one of them. If you name enough fighters, you'll eventually be right about one of them. It was Tellez and this like so until somebody got definitively who he is fighting, is like I done heard 6 different names, Dub, in 2 weeks, my guy.
I mean, you know how I go, Dean. They gonna guess.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying, Dean. All I'm saying, somebody that I rely on for facts as far as the sport of boxing goes. This is what came up to me. So maybe he wrong about it. And if he is, it is what it is. Maybe he wrong about it. But at the same time, the brother can fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting him. I just don't think. I don't think.
That man on PEDs. I can look at his biceps and his chest and tail. He on PEDs.
That boy do look snacked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy look snacked up.
I did my research on this guy. And he sucks. I don't want Boots to fight him. Go watch his highlights. Go watch his other fights. He's not what Big Supreme say he is. He's whack.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know
he's whack. 100% whack.
Regardless of what y'all think, Boots not gonna get any. Boots not gonna get any credit for it.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, real quick.
But Dub, the credit thing, But Dub, I don't give a fuck about that because they're gonna have to fight. Boots just got there. All of these guys are going to have to fight Jaron Ennis. So credit, no credit. They're going to get in the ring and going to lose. So if you give it to him now, just don't jump on the bandwagon later. That's all because I'm going to be up here, Dub, telling everybody when he's undisputed at 154, right here. It's okay. Give him the credit now or later. They can't run. It ain't like hopefully don't nothing happen to Jaron Ennis tomorrow. Y'all acting like the man been at 154 for 10 years. He literally ain't even stepped in the ring yet.
But they ain't going nowhere. I ain't saying none of that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the same way when it was brought up that man wanted tune-ups. He said he didn't. Him and his team said he didn't want no tune-ups. Am I lying about that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I am lying about that.
No, I mean, yeah, you're not.
Okay, so he said he didn't want no tune-up. So if he go out and fight a guy that we would look at as a tune-up, then I'm gonna be critical of him.
But Dub, everybody, we can't even agree on what's a tune-up. People done told me Keith Thurman was a tune-up, Mendoza, Lubin was a tune-up, Boachuk was the tune. People can't even agree on who's considered to be a tune. 2 Cent was on my panel when I was asking these questions, and everybody gave. Josh Kelly is ranked number 3, number 2 in like 2 different sanctioning bodies. They say he's a tune-up. So what it's starting to look like to me, if it's not Sebastian Fundora, who's not available, if it's not Virgil Ortiz, if it's not Bachram, then nobody care. That's what it's starting to look like to me. 154 is not as deep as y'all was claiming it to be.
I'll give it to you from my opinion. I think that Jesus Ramos is not a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight that I really want to see Boots.
That's the fight I want to see too.
Yep. We agree there. We agree. I think any of the champions aren't tune-ups. But when you start mentioning niggas like Lima, when you start mentioning the Josh Kelly, I don't care what he ranks. I say it respectfully. Josh Kelly, the man can't look. He can't lick boots. Respectfully.
Out of all the names that you mentioned,
nobody had a problem when Baccarat was about to fight him a month ago. But let me ask ain't nobody say nothing. Baccarat was chasing Josh Kelly. He was asking for the fight. Nobody criticized Baccarat.
Josh Kelly skills, man.
Hold on, let me say this. Dub, who available would you like to see Boots fight? I've heard people say Jesus Ramos. Who else do y'all got?
We made cornflake.
No.
The only people that's available is
Jamal.
That's a tune-up right there.
Yeah, that's a tune-up. They don't even make sense no more. Coach Eddie, now that's a tune-up
around this motherfucker. God damn.
I don't know who the tune-up.
I'm trying my best to be quiet out here. Go ahead.
Jose Ramos is who I like. Yeah, who available? I would love Jose Ramos if they can make that happen. I don't know who else is available.
Oh, this is my question I want to ask the chat, right? Let me ask this, right? So, because you see what's happening is, and I don't know, listen, I'm not a big fan of Eddie Teach, know that, but like I said, he did for Boots what he told Boots that he was going to do. But my question is Eddie really lowballing these fighters, or has that just become a theme and a thing to say? Do I believe Eddie could be lowballing these fighters? Yes, I do believe that he could be lowballing fighters. I do not put that past Eddie Hearn. However, is he really? Because I heard he lowball. Who was this recently? I heard he lowball. I can't think of the name. They were saying they fought. Oh, it was Josh Kelly. He fought on a Riyadh season card. He got paid all this money, so he felt like Eddie was lowballing him. So how are you going to compare a payday from Turkey, who got unlimited money allegedly, to getting a payday from Eddie Hearn, and then you say Eddie Hearn lowballing you because you didn't make as much money as you did on the Riyadh season card? Now, did Eddie lowball him? Possibly, but the reasoning to me sounds like maybe you didn't get lowball. Maybe your expectations are just too high because you just came off a Riyadh season card. And so I'm curious, are these fighters outpricing themselves, or is Eddie Hearn really lowballing them? Because now, ever since the Brian Norman thing, it seemed like that's a good narrative for people to run with when they get offered a Boots fight, so they won't be called a You get what I'm saying?
The problem is Boots is a dangerous guy, and they just want more money to fight him. And this has not been the first time people dug Boots. You go back to Rashidi Ellis. He was probably getting more money to fight Boots than he ever did before, but he still dug Boots and didn't take that money, right?
But
same with that.
Go ahead.
And the same thing is going on with Josh Kelly right now. It's a high risk, low reward, pretty much. That's what they're trying to say.
But then that's
real quick. Hold on. Let me ask this. Let me teach. What's a good number for him then? For Josh Kelly, what's a good number for him?
I don't know what the name makes.
About 600,000.
So when I'm hearing that all these guys are being offered 250K,
250,000. That's
this
a
is
low
what I'm
ball,
hearing,
man.
That's low balling.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Why is Eddie Hearn doing that?
That's low ball.
Because hold on. I'm gonna answer your question. He guaranteed Boots a certain number.
But listen, do you know these other guys?
Finish. Y'all let Doug finish. Go ahead, Doug.
He guaranteed Boots a certain amount that he's gonna make, and we know if a Josh Kelly fight is made, that Josh Kelly gonna have to take that 250 for Boots to make what he's guaranteed already by Eddie. So this is why they're saying they're being lowballed. Charles Conwell came out, and reliable source again, Ohio Runs Boxing, my brother Marcus, he talked to these guys, and he was told the same number, 250. And they turning it down because they saying, well, if I'm gonna get in the ring with Boots, then I need to at least make damn 600 the 700K at least. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this.
How is that possible?
I'm gonna say this right now. If that's what they're doing, Boots ain't gonna fight nobody you want him to see. He not, because 250K. Who y'all think? What type of opponent he finna get for 250K? And that could just be for this fight, his first fight at 154.
We agree,
I don't know.
but that's why I said I think Lima is gonna be the guy he ends up fighting because of the offer that they're giving out right now. And I don't blame Boots for it. I blame Eddie for it.
But
Eddie
look at this though.
God damn.
Hold on, let him finish. Rich,
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I see. I look at it like this, man. Maybe when they said, I'm gonna lighten up on Boots. Maybe when they did say the 2 tune-ups, maybe Eddie Hearn said, "Look, man, I only have money for them tune-ups. I only have money for some tune-ups." He probably told him that. You know what I'm saying? He might have said, "I only have money for some tune-ups," because nobody ain't going for that other shit, no $250,000. And he probably said, "The only fight that that could be guaranteed made, that gonna get paid, the fighters get paid, is through Turkey," and that's with Virgil, and that's with all them other fighters. Because Eddie, 250,000, it seemed like something going on over there. He offering that.
Let me ask this:
Hold on, let me get no cap. Let me get no cap. He just hopped on the panel. Shout out to No Cap that just hopped on the panel. Shout out No Cap. What's your final 2 cents? What's your 2 cents, No Cap? What you got?
Man, I don't know. Boots. I don't care who Boots fight at this point, dog. But I need to see that Brian Norman. I need that Brian Norman versus Boots though. Cause see, you've been talking too much shit lately, man. I'm like, damn.
Brian Norman ain't finna fight no Boots.
That shit gotta happen at 54.
He got Devin Haney problems.
Man, Devin Haney trash. He got to beat Haney and move up to 54 and fight Boots.
He ain't want to fight him at 52.
No cap. All I'm gonna say is, whoever wins on November 22nd, I'll win either way. Somebody's getting exposed that day. So whoever wins, it doesn't really matter. Because Senior, if you lose to Devin Haney, let me tell you, this train that Senior is on, it comes to a halt and stop right there. Yeah, Devin can afford to lose more than Brian Norman Jr. can.
No, I think if Brian Norman Jr. lose, they're gonna start doing them like they did De Los Santos.
What you mean? Trying to make it like he better than what he he a boogeyman?
Yeah, like, oh, they should fight De Los Santos. De Los Santos. De Los Santos. I'm like, why do y'all keep bringing up De Los Santos? Like, he okay, he good, he decent, but he not like just this boogeyman. Like, I don't know why y'all keep bringing it up because he lost to Shakur. Like, I just didn't get it. Like, everybody was De Los Santos, De Los Santos. De Los Santos.
But the difference is though, 2 Cent, De Los Santos don't talk at all. He don't speak English. The way Norman, the Senior, and them talk, were getting gripped up by Devin security and doing all of this. Could you imagine what Joseph and Jonathan gonna get up here and be saying? Lord have mercy. In a way, Senior talk, just imagine the excuses he's going to do after 2 Cent. No, it's going to be bad. Brian Norman Jr. cannot lose to Devin Haney. He's going to get on Mill City, have a bunch of excuses. They going to be cooking him. It's going to get, I'm telling y'all how this about to go. I'm just letting y'all know. He cannot lose to Devin Haney.
Whoever loses
can't neither one of them lose. If Devin get cooked, it's going to be a wrap.
Yeah,
it's going to be over with.
True. That's true. Too.
It's going to be worse if Devin if Devin lose, it's going to be worse than if Brian Norman lose. I'm telling you, man. Because they already hate Devin anyway. They're just gonna pour gas on the fire.
Can we not give both these brothers credit for accepting the smoke the way that we want to see all these fighters accept it? We can't give both individual credit.
They get credit, but they talk crazy. Yeah, you get credit, but somebody gotta lose.
Okay, and even if you lose, what that mean? You lost the fight.
Yeah, but Dub, the way that they talk though, it's a difference. It's a difference, Dub, when you carry yourself like Lomachenko. Lomachenko lost twice, 3 times. Don't nobody care about
And
that.
you see how people act over a draw. How you think they finna act if
but the way they talk though, Dub. Oh no, it's not created equal. If they was more humble,
I try, Dean, you know me. I try my best to tell the truth. And at the end of the day, I don't mind. I'm glad that 2 young brothers are getting to fight and they getting it in with each other. Both of them in their prime right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that it's happening when it's happening. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna give both of them credit. And maybe I'm very biased in this situation because I'm a fan of both of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, so you probably wrong.
Regardless, I'm gonna give both of them credit. Regardless.
Now they get credit. But if Devin gets slept, we're going to talk about Devin getting slept. Dub. That's just how that's going to work.
That's cool.
It ain't gonna be because you know why, Dub? We ain't never give. This is the part I hate though, Dub. Even with y'all Devin fans. We ain't never give Gervonta Davis credit for nothing, for him stepping in the ring with nobody. We didn't give Gervonta Davis no damn credit.
Man, hold on, Dean.
You're not about to act like that's true.
Hold on, Dean. I argue BF down about,
Dub, that's just you. I'm talking about Devin fans as a whole. Don't be expecting credit that y'all don't give. You might do it, Dub. Can you say the rest for Devin Haney, the rest of the Hanos clan? Can you say that?
I can't talk for nobody but myself. I can't.
But Dub, you've heard it. Dub, you've been on the panel with me and have been up there and heard it. I got to deal with boxing hacker, frequent Joseph.
But Dean, when you ask me them same questions, you ask them.
My
answer is the same. My answer is the same. It's totally different. So what I'm saying is me being who I am, I'm gonna give credit what credit is due. And I ain't gonna sit here and crucify neither one of them because I don't think Devin had to take this fight. I don't think Junior had to take this fight. I would have much rather seen Junior in the ring with Boots, in my personal opinion. That's my opinion. But at the same time, them getting to smoke with each other at the prime age that they are, I think it should be, man, win, lose it. That's the problem with the sport.
Yeah. This is my problem, though. This is my problem. That all sounds good, but I've seen niggas doing 24-hour lives over a nigga taking a knee, but you want to give constellation prizes for a nigga losing. Man, that shit don't make no fucking sense. I don't know what don't.
Tank and Ryan got in there and they prime. Ain't nobody giving credit.
I didn't see no 24-hour live over a knee. I didn't see that.
Hey, Doug.
I want to see something.
And brownie points for taking a loss.
Hey, Dub, Tank and Ryan was in their prime, and they shitted on that fight, Dub, and it did 1.2 million.
I give Tank all the credit for that.
I'm saying you do, Dub, but your fan base that you represent don't, though. So don't expect it in reverse,
I represent myself. I don't represent none of these niggas.
See, but the problem is they ain't gonna get credit because they be getting too much credit already. So it's like, this is time
what Dub is trying to do is separate itself from Devin fans. I understand you different, Dub. I'm a different Tank fan, but at the end of the day, Dub, I'm a Tank fan.
They kicked me out the damn. They kicked me out the group a long time ago.
They did, sir. Did I was there? I was there.
Have to separate myself from nobody because
you're right, Dub. My fault, Dub. You're right. I was there when they kicked you out. That's a fact.
I do my best to tell the truth. That's it.
Dub, I want to see the drama that comes with this. So I'm not with you because I want to see how 2 Cents reacts. I want to see how Cash reacts when Devin Haney wins.
You know how I'm going to react.
Time out. Teach, why you want to see how I react?
You ain't going to get that reaction because Devin going to get his ass beat to death.
Yeah, you think so?
Teach, why do you want to see how I'm going to react?
Then ask me, Teach, afterwards.
You know you're rooting for Brian Norman, 2 Cents.
No, I'm not.
You're not? Are you rooting for Devin Haney?
Yes, I think Devin can beat Brian Norman.
All right.
Now ask me, Teach.
I want to see how Deem. I want to see how Cash reacts. Who else?
Why you want to see how I react, Teach?
You got Brian Norman knocking him out. So I want to see how you react after Devin Haney wins.
But guess what, Teach? if Devin win, it's gonna be a marvelous day because I get to trash the Georgia boys. Yeah, you lost to Devin. You thought you was gonna beat Boots. I see why you turned down the 1.7 million. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. Hey, senior, where your Mill City boxing interview at? You talking about what Boots need to do? You can't even beat a pillow-fisted Devin Haney, gang. Chalk it up. I can't wait. All right, if Devin, whoever wins that day, I'm going to rejoice.
If Devin Haney loses, it's going to be like Edgar Berlanga. Devin been talking a lot of trash. You met Edgar Berlanga was talking reckless. And look what happened here.
Coach Eddie. Coach Eddie, it's going to be crashing
It's not going to be that bad. Edgar Berlanga was tripping.
All I'm saying real quick, D, I'm gonna rejoice either way because I love both of them. So I ain't got a dog in the fight. I got two dogs in the fight. If that's what we really want to say, I got two dogs in the fight.
And I'm going to rejoice either way because both of them hating ass niggas was hating on both of my guys. So whoever go down, just know I'm going to be waiting for you. I'm going to be waiting.
And I'm going to pull up the same way I pull up any other day.
We got Thomas Hill on the panel, but let me say this real quick, right? I do believe that if Devin Haney is right mentally, I believe he could beat Brian Norman because I do believe what Shane Mosley was saying about how Devin looked in sparring. Physically, Devin looked in hella shape. He clearly was in shape. All that movement he did in that last fight. I seen him with the shots that he did hit Ramirez with. They had go back and watch that fight, y'all. Go back and watch that fight and see what I'm talking about. The little bit he did do, he had some pop on them punches, and he was physically okay. He could move around a lot. He looked like he was in great peak physical conditioning. It just looked like either his daddy told him to do that, or he wasn't all the way there mentally.
Too sad, but is that chin gonna hold up?
Yeah, but listen. If he's there mentally, I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think that Devin Haney can outbox Brian Norman.
No, if he box like what he did with Jose, yeah, Devin's going to get knocked out. Like Devin's last performance was trash. You got to do better than that for sure.
I just had a good performance to me since that Moran when he got knocked out of the year against what's my man's name?
Tucson, I gotta see how he stand up with that left hook. It's simple as that. When he get hit with a clean joint, that's gonna tell me. I'll agree with you, Tucson. If we get in the first round and Devin take a crazy left hook, and then I'll be like, oh, all right, Tucson, he probably gonna win. But I gotta see it first. I gotta see what that.
Hold on, D. Say it one more time. A clean what?
A clean left hook. I got
a clean John. What you call a John? Right?
He get hit with a clean left John. I'm just saying, I got to see what that chin looking like until I'm convinced. Because the way if Brian Norman hits him the way he hit Sasaki, I am not convinced that Devin is going to be standing up.
Because let me say this, I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know people think I hate fighters. I don't hate fighters. I got criticisms and critiques about fighters, and I'm always objective. Now. And I'm going to let Thomas Hill have it after this. If Bill Haney is allowing Devin Haney to take this fight and he's not mentally ready, I'm going to be upset about that because I don't care what public scrutiny you're going to face. Your health and your career should be more important. And if you're not ready for this fight, you don't need to take it. Like, I hear people saying he had to. Hold on. No, let me say this. I hear people saying, oh, they gotta take it. They've been doing this. They called him out. They gotta take it. They forced to take it. Listen, I got a son that boxes. Because from what y'all saying about Brian Norman, if Devin gets in that ring and he's not mentally ready to fight, from what y'all saying, he's going to get blasted. He's going to get blasted. And
that's his fault. I ain't breaking out the vibe. Don't break out the mama stuff.
Hold on. No, I'm giving my 2 cents. I'm telling you how I will feel if that happens. You feel what I'm saying?
That's how he should feel, but Bill ain't like that. Bill ain't throwing a towel when Devin was getting beat down.
That's what I'm saying. And
if he was throwing a towel, Devin would have been straight.
All I'm saying is if that's the case, everybody need to be on Bill ass for real.
2 cents, no. 2 cents, I'm gonna tell you why. Now, sister, this from a different perspective. I hear where you coming from. Like as a mother, like Bill as a dad, that he wrong for that.
As a business person.
As a business too. But 2 cents. When you talk this much, the chickens come home to roost. Devin's a grown-ass man. You said you fight the best. This is they marketing has been they fight the best and the toughest guys. So go do it then. I don't want to hear all of that.
Right now, he didn't have to fight Norman Jr. this fight if he's not ready. Like, come on, y'all act like if he don't
he
fight
just
right
took a tune up 2 Cent. Nope, we ain't letting Boots get that through customs 2 Cent. He just took a tune up. No.
Devin Haney said the man ain't nothing. The Devin Haney said he's levels above this guy. Remember he said that? Don't you remember that?
Hold on, but what's the problem? And I think this is the whole problem with the sport of boxing. What's the problem with a motherfucker taking the L on either side?
Dub, I'm not tripping about you taking the L. What I'm saying is, if he's in the mental state, think about the last fight, right? Some people say it was a masterclass, whatever. To me, he didn't look like he was mentally ready to be in a fight. He kind of looked like a deer in headlights a little bit, right? And
man was only in position 50% of the time to throw a damn punch. Respect.
No. After like that third round, I start seeing Devin creating angles where he could have took shots and he didn't. And that's where I had a problem with.
He was moving too much to let his hands go.
Bro, all he had to do was sit. He was creating the angle. All he had to do was stop and let a couple shots off.
But he was moving too much to let his hands go.
That's my point.
That's why I said he was only in position to throw punches 50% of the fight.
But listen to what I'm saying, Doug. After about round 3, you're moving, and I'm seeing you create an angle to where you can sit down and let some combos off, and then you can keep moving. But he just kept moving. So what I'm saying is, if he was looking like a deer in headlights, his next fight, maybe he need 2 tune-ups, is what I'm saying. His next fight shouldn't be Brian Norman if he's not ready to get in there. That's all I'm saying.
But we can't.
Brian Norman was ass. They said Brian Norman can't box.
Hold on. But we can't say whether he's ready or not. That's up to them and his team and all of that. And they clearly feel that he's ready for the fight. So I'm not giving all
I'm saying is, to me, my 2 cents. If Bill is letting that boy get in the ring and he not ready, I'm just saying that I'll feel some type of way about that, because I'll be like, bro, you tripping, because then Devin can't fight no more now. Now he can't fight again, period. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on 1 second.
Why not? Hold on. Why can't he fight again?
Because he's going to get beat the front down.
What about the tomato cans?
Ryan killed his jaw.
What about the tomato cans? I'm serious. I'm being serious. What about the tomato cans?
Hold on. But y'all acting like,
I mean, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about the tomato cans. Tomato cans going against the odds all the time.
Thank you.
Well, but this is the difference, though, right?
No. It's a huge deal. Tomato cans can't fight, and they fight. Tomato cans fight the best. They fight the best at the best at the best.
Okay, so you saying Devin? Okay, Devin should be a tomato can then.
No, I'm not saying he's a tomato can. I'm just saying everybody. Devin Haney is a world class fighter. He said Brian Norman Jr. is levels below him. He said he's above him. So I don't see the problem.
He said Brian Norman. At this level that Devin at, it ain't no more taking it easy and all of that, fam. You already got away with fighting JoJo Diaz and Jorge Linares and all of these people.
With the Austrian, Dean.
Man, listen here, 2 Cent. You talk the way they talk. I hold Devin to the same standard as everybody hold Boots. Could you imagine, 2 Cent, if me and you sat up there and said, if Tank ain't really ready to fight Roach, he need to just go, man. I'm wrong for letting them go back in. Man, we wouldn't get that through customs 2 Cent. Fuck them niggas.
Hold
go fight.
On, Dave. Wait a minute. That's the problem I have. When you ever heard me say anything like that?
That's just like time out.
I've consistently been on Devin.
I'm just saying, Doug. We as a
same way about Earl Spence. Earl Spence don't need to come back and take no big fight. You don't need to come back and take no big fight, bro. You need 2 or 3 tune-ups.
I disagree with that.
But Devin ain't. First of all, 2 Cent. Ryan Garcia ain't nobody give Ryan Garcia credit. He went in there and fought Rolly Romero while Devin fought Ramirez. No, if Ryan got to deal with it, ain't nobody crying for Ryan's mental state or none of that. Nope, and nope. Get your ass in there and go fight Brian Norman Jr. and do what your daddy keeps saying. What you gonna do when you gotta pick up the Rougarou? Remember all of that? Nah, fam.
Shout out Thomas Hill. What's your 2 cents, Thomas Hill? But no, seriously though, I'm thinking as a to me, I don't know. To me, as a, if I'm a manager, I'm like, bro,
they the face of boxing. They the face of boxing.
Man, stop it. He ain't gonna be the listen.
He the best.
So
He the best fighter in the world.
If Devin Haney goes in there and he gets obliterated, like everybody's saying, y'all, what y'all think?
I don't think he's gonna get obliterated. I think he's gonna lose.
I think it's a close fight. I think it's
gonna be a close fight. He gonna get destroyed, y'all. It's gonna be one side.
Hold on, Cat. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the
That was Cash that said that.
Oh, that was Cash.
I mean, I still believe, but I agree with him though. I agree with him.
Don't start.
I agree with him though. It's gonna be an ass whooping. See, Devin is finished, though. That nigga Ryan killed his jaw. His jaw is like, it's finished. He rearranged his facial features. Like, if Brian Norman connect on that jaw, Devin Haney is going down. He gonna be out for good. He gonna be out of boxing.
Yo, I love Cash and no Cash.
Listen, real quick. I don't know why anybody's thinking that you gonna get some super version of Devin. Like, let's not forget, you're only as good as your last fight. So the chances lean heavily on Devin fighting the same way, only more evading and more trying to run. And he's going to get beat to fucking death over the first 4 rounds. And he's going to get knocked the fuck out in the 5th round. Watch. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be one-sided. And Devin's career is going to be over because he's really going to take
put some push-ups on the Cash.
And Bill ain't going to throw the towel in because he's so worried. He's thinking about he's still thinking that
Rich, you be talking about me, Rich.
Fighting for his money that Bill got on the line. He ain't about to throw the towel in. He going to watch his son get beat to man, he gonna beat him to retirement. Watch. Don't bet no money on Devin Haney in this fight.
Hey, Cat, I'm still waiting for the drop, man. I'm still waiting
for the drop. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Thomas Hill in here. Thomas Hill, what's your 2 cents? What you got for the show time?
Shout out to Mr. Hill, man. Shout out to Mr.
Hill. Shout out to Doug Rightside. Hey. Shout out my man Dean. Hey, shout out to the panel in all its entirety. Hey. I will say this. There has been a lot of stuff that has come from the camp of the Haneys. A lot of it has been hyperbole. A lot of it has been straight up nonsense. Some of it has been actually some truth to it. The thing is, man, you know, like 2 Cents said, if he's not mentally stable and he's not confident in that ring, it poses a big threat to him in that ring because you got somebody that's hungry coming out there and somebody that's got something to prove. And somebody who deep down know that 1.7 is always greater than 90,000. And yet and still, they try to wash it away like, you know, they only needed a couple of more grand just to make that fight in Philly. So they got to prove that, you know, that wasn't just what it was. So, you know, he coming to put some stank on his prospects for future fights. So he's going to be coming to put on a show against Devin Haney. Now, Devin Haney does have the skill set to combat it. Does he have the confidence? Does he have the ability to put whatever the hell happened when another fighter was levels below him out of his head and clear that issue, hit the reset button and come back? The dude that if he retired in this moment right now, he'd be the only fighter in boxing that could go straight to the Hall of Fame. Put that Devin Haney back on the map. You know, the one who went out to Australia and just railroaded Scambosis. You know, went tooth and nail with my man, the greatest fighter of all time, second only to Muhammad Ali, according to some folks, and Lomachenko. And had a little spurt in the road when it came to Ramirez, but hopefully he get things together. I will say this. It's mighty funny how fandom work. One man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's exhibition fight was another man's career-defining fight or a big fight. So we got to stop the hating. Man, you can't be saying like some people dirt and some people ducking and somebody only fighting this type of fighters and things like that. But when we can see clearly that there's a pattern being followed and there's a pattern being blazed. Let's not forget those things when we in the chat or when we on panels and we talking bad about another fighter, man. Let's just lift our fighter that we support up, man, by not tearing other people down. So hopefully Devin Haney come to the ring fully refreshed, got his mind intact and have his body in order like he always do. I mean, one thing I will say about him is his dedication to his training is like top of the line. He's always putting himself in shape. So hopefully he'll come in shape. He'll have that same mindset, like somebody said, that he was fighting when he was in there with Antonio Moran, and he'll have that conditioning that he had when he was fighting Prograis, and we'll see a combination of that in the ring. I do believe he has a way of beating him. He just gonna have to be able to punch, like 2 Cents said, when he has created those angles. I do believe that Norman struggled against Quentin Randall. I do believe he has gotten better, so that doesn't really bode well. And like I said, he got something to prove. And also, we don't just give Tank credit for brushing his teeth. We give Tank credit for brushing niggas off in the ring and dusting their ass and getting them up out of there. It's a difference between brushing teeth and then brushing some other niggas' teeth that you ain't even got no toothbrush to do. You just hit that nigga with a left, right, they toothless. So, baby boy, stop hating in the chat, baby. Just make sure your boy come.
It's I understand the whole technical.
Hold on, Cash. Let me get the super chat. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the $2 in the super chat. He say just because Dev beats Norman, don't hold on. Somebody got to beat.
That's me. I don't know.
That nigga
He
Boxing
say
Hacker.
just because Devin beats Norman, don't mean Boots can. Shout out.
And just because Tank beat Ryan, don't mean Devin can.
C-level fighter, baby.
Hey, Rich, just because Tank beat Ryan, don't mean Devin can, Negro.
Man, hey, look, I said this the other day. Man, it could be 13 people on the panel siding with Devin Haney, man. Motherfucking Boxer Hager's gonna side with Tank, man. Boxer Hager just want beef, man.
Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, Cash.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I get the whole technical breakdown of this fight that people are seeing, but I think y'all are not leaving the variable. You gotta put them variables in there while you're doing your technical analysis. Like Devin couldn't keep a little ass off of him, you guys, and he was big as fuck and had the reach advantage and everything. Like, man, he don't got none of that in this fight, man. It's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be funny
What
to
you
watch.
mean, Cash? He gonna be even bigger. He at 150, 147 now.
He don't got the timing and the power to keep this dude off of him. He's gonna take a beating, man.
And Cash, people is sitting up there forgetting. They think Brian Norman Jr. is his feet is faster than y'all giving it credit for, and he punches much faster. He got much more to him. I just don't like people acting like he fight like he Canelo Alvarez or something.
So Devin experience don't matter. Devin, hold on. Devin experience don't matter.
No, it don't matter. No. 2 Cents. Listen, Devin is not this master boxer that his fans been trying to make us believe. Like, you've seen him when his plan goes awry, he panics. You know what I mean? He's not no master boxer who can switch on the fly and come up with a different plan and another different plan. That's not him. He's gonna panic and get beat to death, man. It's gonna be crazy.
He couldn't keep a nigga off of him who ain't got no feet and a broke shoulder roll. I'm just saying, like, listen. Ryan was banging his gloves, yelling at him in the middle of the fight. Do you understand? Like, no.
That was the Osterine. The Osterine gave him raised.
Still can fight. JD, what's your 2 cents? JD, what you got for the show?
Yo, first of all, salute the Cash.
You gotta speak a little louder, JD. You sound like you whispering.
JD, you sound far away, bro.
I said salute the Cash, salute the Dub, salute the Dean, Teach, salute to everybody on the panel, Thomas Hill, 2 Cents. Hey,
my nigga Rich, don't forget about my nigga Rich.
I don't know about Rich, man. He's a sports fan, my nigga. I don't really fuck with them like that, you know. He alright or whatever the case. He's a good little fighter. He'll go fighter. He'll a good little fighter.
He a hell of a fighter.
I'm gonna keep it P with you. Devin in trouble. That nigga Norman about to send him to the gulag. You know what the gulag is? Y'all niggas play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
You know how they get sent to the gulag? You know what's gonna happen to his career? You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna be a banner. It's gonna be like, "Welcome to the gulag, soldier. Fight your way out." That's what's gonna happen. He got to fight a journeyman after he gets slapped by Norman. That's what's gonna happen. Or he got to
fight Rolly Romero.
That nigga, right? And what are the odds of him fighting Rolly and he's a full champ, right? Because Devin ain't gonna get a shot after this. Y'all niggas keep being stupid if you want to. One thing I do know about Norman, because I got a lot of family from Atlanta, and Dub will tell you, and 2 Cents, because 2 Cents, she know my family from Alabama. All of them say that nigga Norman is much more to him than just power. He can box, he can punch, but the biggest thing is Devin can't handle pressure, bro. It's clear as day. He cannot
What all
handle
that
pressure.
moving? He should be able to handle pressure. We just seen him moving.
No, bro, no. Norman, listen. Norman is a young.
Norman is not that good to me, y'all. Like, come on, let's be
Norman
honest. I'm not saying he a bad fighter.
Yeah,
but
he not that good, but Devin not that good neither.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done. That's what I was gonna say, Dean. We make it seem like Devin is elite. That nigga's not elite. Y'all think
Devin got
Haney is
hold
elite?
on. Listen, no, I don't. I'm not necessarily saying he's elite, but he got more experience. I believe he's fought better competition. That matters in a fight, y'all. Experience matters in a fight. Y'all can't act like it don't.
So the competition matters, but he lost to the guy he shouldn't have lost to. 2 Cents. Come on, bro.
Oh, experience matters.
No, time out. Who he shouldn't have lost to?
Ryan Garcia.
I don't believe that. I thought Ryan was gonna beat that.
She did say that, JD.
So
2 Cents.
But wait, hold on. By your logic, though, if Devin is that good, then he should have been able to find a way to beat Ryan.
No, he was not gonna beat Ryan because.
So what makes you think he gonna beat Brian Norman?
Because I think he's a better boxer and I think he's more experienced.
So then you're saying that Ryan Norman is less than
Ryan Norman is not Ryan Garcia.
Wait, hold on. Ryan Garcia is better than Brian Norman?
Yes.
Oh, you fucking crazy. Oh my God. There's no way. There's no way.
They about equal to me.
Nah, hell
man, Ryan Garcia asleep, Ryan Norman. Y'all
see, but 2 Cents, can I ask you this though, 2 Cents? So 2 Cents, you talk about the more experience though. If Abdullah Mason was set to fight Zepeda tomorrow, you wouldn't pick Zepeda, would you?
No, Zepeda's not that good of a fighter.
Facts, yeah.
But he got more experience though.
No, I'm not saying that he's gonna beat him because he got more experience. I'm saying his experience will play a part in the fight.
Well, you're right, because they about the same level. They both B-level fighters. But be honest,
because I guess you could say Brian Norman got championship experience.
Brian Norman, Ryan Garcia, Devin, they all B-level fighters. Abdullah Mason is an A-level fighter. Certain Dimitri Bivol, A-level fighter. Gervonta Davis, people like that, A-level fighters. Devin and goddamn Brian Norman, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Lomachenko is a B+ fighter. He right in between to me. They B-level fighters, man. Like, let's keep it real, gang.
Yeah, I can see that. I could agree with that.
I think Brian Norman got better experience than Devin because
Ryan is not a D-level fighter. Like
Ryan's not a D-level fighter. Did y'all see what Oscar Diorte was just out here doing?
Hey, Devin got a lot of experience with smaller men, you know, as far as fighting.
But see, Moran was the biggest person he fought, and he beat him he looked good against Moran. That's why I thought he would beat Ryan back in the day. But then after the Loma fight, I knew he was trash. But
like Devin will lose bad to Shakur Stevenson. That's why, and I consider Shakur Stevenson to be on a B+ A-level fighter level. If Shakur was fighting Devin tomorrow, he'd beat him badly. Like it because everything that Devin likes to do, he would not be able to do with Shakur. But everything Shakur would like to do, because what you going to outrun? It'd just be two niggas just doing what? Like what would they be doing in the ring? But one is going to be more sharper. One is going to be more sharper. One's going to have better feet. One going to be better defensively, and we all know who that is. And one, I think, got a little more heart. I'm going to be honest.
It'll be a boring fight because both of them niggas is lacking.
Man, that'd be the most boring fight in goddamn known to man.
I think the Quentin Randall fight prepared Norman to beat Haney.
We're going to talk about this fight, and it might not even happen, bro.
Hey, yo, bro. That's what I was about to say, 2 Cents. I think the niggas not even going to fight. I think somehow, some way, the Haney's gonna find a way to back out. They
back against the wall right now. They don't got
I think it's really because they got to keep their name relevant. But realistically, they know that they don't got nothing for that left hand because
there ain't no way they can find a way out this fight.
Facts, Dub.
What you mean? Dub? See, look, Dub. I got a bone to pick with you because you said some bullshit earlier, but I'm gonna leave it be. regardless.
Hey, go ahead.
Nah,
Hey, it's 2 cents after dark. It's 2 cents
you
after
just said
dark.
some bullshit just now, dog. What you mean they don't
Well,
have
I
a
agree
way
with
to
him
get out
too,
of it?
JD. So I'm on some bullshit.
Wait, hold on. No.
So
Y'all,
JD,
well, then both of y'all on some bullshit because
Yeah, we on some
how
bullshit. Me
they
and
gonna
Dub.
what's the
find
drug testing shit about? What is that about?
well, Junior,
What is
he
that about? No.
accepted.
Ain't no
Hold on, wait,
why
but
is he doing
but
that?
Junior already accepted that. He already accepted.
So what? So what's gonna be next?
So you the one who said he gonna find a way out. I didn't say that.
You know.
JD, let me tell you why, JD. Devin can't, after that fiasco that they pulled, they gotta fight now. Could you imagine if they found any excuse to get out of this fight besides showing us Devin Haney literally looking like 4 extras?
Man, they don't give a fuck.
Other than that,
Devin little brother had a
y'all,
dream.
he gotta fight.
Hey, real quick, JD said, hold on, wait,
I ain't done. I ain't done with the long winded ass.
Y'all out of order. Y'all out of order.
Y'all
out of order.
I got you, JD. I got you.
We gonna get to it.
No. What you say? Hold on, no. What you saying is they gotta
fellas,
go
y'all out of
beat
order, fellas. Y'all out of order. Get back in order.
I'm trying to be in order, but hey, JD saying that you got to go beat this nigga hand with a hammer for him to get that. That's what they gonna do for him to get out. That's what you say.
I don't put it past them, though, Dub. I don't put it past them.
Bro, how easy was it to get out the Ryan fight? Do you remember what he said on national television to get out the Ryan fight? Are we forgetting?
He fought Ryan though. He didn't get out the fight.
He didn't
This is
rematch
the
Ryan. What are you talking
rematch.
about?
Okay.
Now, Dub, I agree with JD. JD, I'm just telling you, I don't think they will be able to deal with the backlash of it. Like they're forced to do this. But I agree with JD. I don't put it past them to I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled out. No, I would not be surprised.
Devin about to go beat his hand with a hammer to get out this motherfucker, right?
Nah. Hold on.
Got going?
Their pullout game trash, dog. But what he got is an ace in the hole, dog. He got an ace in the hole. That nigga brother be speaking, be having revelations and be having kind of dreams. So if things should look a certain way, there will be a revelation, and we'll just watch that ish all the way. Nah, I'm just joking.
Thomas, he got to pull a Javante. He got to call his baby mom, and this what Devin gonna do. He gonna call his baby mom and start a beef, and he got to pull a Javante.
Hey, listen,
that's how he gonna get out of it. He gonna pull a Javante.
I'm gonna keep it a bean though.
This is
the shit that pisses me off though, bro. Because see, the Haneys, they like to do shit and talk shit and talk a big game. You cannot, after saying that you levels above this nigga, just pull out the fight. You cannot go in there and fight like you Shakur Stevenson. Like you scary. You need to fight like the Shakur.
Corey ain't fighting scary his last fight. Stop putting that on my guy.
You need to fight like the Shakur that fought Zepeda. That's what you need to do.
Give my boy his credit.
You need to get hit 200 times.
You need
He can't fight that fight against
They ain't gonna let that one go by.
He can't fight that fight against Junior.
Well then, what the fuck are you talking about? You levels above. You should be able to catch and shoot and fight on the inside in the pocket and make them barely miss and make them pay gratefully. Like that's
hold on. Wait a minute.
Why Devin fans act like he's gonna just Brian Norman gonna just
hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this boxing hacker super chat. Boxing hacker with the $2 in the super chat.
Now I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that. But you will cheat. You will cheat.
Hey, look, you said I'm cheating for no reason.
You will cheat.
Boxing hacker say if Dev win, don't none of y'all make no snack excuses. Shout out Boxing hacker.
No. See, the thing is, he said if Dev win, don't none of y'all make any snack excuses, because you know Dev is just like that.
Hold on, wait a minute.
If Dev fights the same way he did against, if Dev fights the same way Shakur did against Zepeda, that's gonna be a wrong move, man. That's even worse than what he did with Ryan Garcia. I don't suggest him staying in the pocket for that fight. That would be crazy. That'd be a losing strategy.
Devin can't fight that way against Junior. And at the end of the day, all I'm saying is Devin, and I don't know if he gonna move like he did. I think he will move very similar to the way he did against Ramirez. That's my opinion. But If he sit there in the pocket, man, that's the worst strategy you could possibly have.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Because he don't got the defense. He don't got the skills. He don't got the heart, man.
I was just about to
He's
say
been
that,
beaten.
no cap.
Nah,
He got beat down. Ryan Garcia snatched his heart, man.
So
I'm
wait,
just
He
so
snatched
hoping
it.
See,
that
but yo, my
What
problem
did
is
do
with
King
y'all.
Artery say? He snatched his honor. He snatched Devin Haney honor, nigga.
Yo, but
So
my problem is why we acting like Brian Norman gonna just be standing there, like just letting Devin just stay on the outside and jab him. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
Brian.
part.
Have y'all watched Brian Norman Jr. fight?
yeah, this nigga got foot.
That's
He
nigga
has
not
feet.
doing that shit. Brian
He's
Norman
athletic.
going in there swinging.
He's
He
gonna
going
walk
in
him
there
down.
like a Tasmanian devil. I'm
He about
telling
to
you.
walk him down, bro. He's gonna put him. He gonna walk. He gonna cut the ring off on Devin. He gonna walk him down. That's what's gonna
He gonna
happen.
make him
No,
fight.
Devin
And
gonna have to. I'm not
Yeah.
saying Devin can't win, but Devin gonna have to do exactly what
He
he
gonna
did
have
with
to fight
Lomachenko.
down. We gonna
That's
have
the
to
only
fight
way
down.
Devin can
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
Only
Dean,
way
that's
Devin
what
can
I'm
win is
saying.
if he
You
fight like
gotta
he.
have to make him barely miss. You gotta have to make it competitive.
Lomachenko ain't punching nearly like Junior is.
He
I
gonna get
know,
But
beat
he
Dub,
still.
but he
bad,
not gonna
man.
beat him doing the Ramirez shit. He not gonna get away with that. Not over there with Turkey. Hell no.
And what I'm saying is Devin gonna have to figure out a way to utilize his footwork, fight behind
Hey,
his
Dub, the
jab.
ring already gonna be 18 by 18.
I don't know what the ring gonna be. If that's a fact,
More
then
than
let me
likely, it's
know.
gonna be 18 by
Hey,
18.
I don't know. I don't know
hold
what
on.
it is. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Shane Mosley say he looked great in sparring, and they was in the smaller ring. He said
Man,
Devin was sitting down on his punches. Devin had some pop. I believe Shane Mosley.
2 cent. This is a
Yeah, that headgear,
my partner. Hold on. My
and the big
partner.
ass. You hold on, nigga. You keep trying to talk over everybody. Yeah, in sparring, he feels safe with that headgear and the big ass gloves, but in the ring, he turned into Bambi. So that's what we're gonna see.
Man, my partner used to go to Devin sparring, all this sparring and shit.
One of them situations,
And he'll be like, bro, man, Devin hurting shit.
Devin got to
He
fight
hurting
down, bro.
Hold on.
Fight
He like,
down.
hold on, JD. The nigga like Devin hurting shit. And then when we get to the fight, I'm like, bro, you telling me Devin hurting shit? Where is it at?
Oh, Devin, somebody else told you Devin was looking good in sparring?
Absolutely. My brother YB. But he was saying Devin, and I trust my young brother, man. He's saying Devin stopping shit in sparring. I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
I put that on everything I love. I put that on my son.
No, JD. Shane Mosley said the same thing. He said
that nigga been sparring kids, man.
Hold on. He said he could not believe that Devin Haney got in the ring and fought like that. So either he's not mentally there, or that's what Bill told him to do. It's one of those two things.
It's both. But see, Devin Haney sparring ain't the same as a fighting.
That's true.
Devin Haney, he go on sparring. He probably is a dog in sparring because it's just sparring. But when the lights get bright, when the pressure's on, when you in the
that's the difference.
Man, who you sparring? I saw.
When you get in there with a guy like Norman, you get in there with a guy like Boots, you get in there with a guy like Teal. Them guys fight to the level of the competition. Devin is not gonna be able to do the shit that he usually does.
I'm not saying Norman
over the
can't
hill,
beat Devin,
bro.
but y'all hyping Norman.
He was over the hill.
No, 2 Cent. Brian Norman Jr. been in there with Terrence Crawford and Tank Davis. 2 Cent. You ain't here. Hold on, Dub. Hey, 2 Cent, you ain't here. He made Gervonta Davis bleed. He gave Terrence Crawford, pulled Brian Norman Jr. to the side and said he gave him some of the best work ever. You ain't heard, 2 Cent?
Yeah, man.
The first time I heard of Brian Norman, they said he knocked Crawford out in sparring.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I heard about this nigga name, it was because it was a rumor he dropped him. He didn't knock him out, but dropped him.
That don't mean he did.
I'm just telling you, the great Bud Crawford, the Jesus Christ
Norman got fucked up by was Boots. And last time I heard, old boy, the bull from PA with alopecia, he said that Norman took a knee because Boots made him take a knee. That's the only person.
Man, JD, all I know is you let Senior and them say it. That he was in there with Jesus Christ himself, and he gave Terrence Crawford work.
What I do know is that we don't hear the same stories about Devin that we do about Norman. That's what I do know.
We don't even know if this stuff about Norman even true though.
Man,
I'm just saying, 2 Cent.
I don't give a fuck what Shane Mosley said.
All I'm saying is 2 Cent. Hold on, JD. All I'm saying is 2 Cent is that Brian Norman Jr. was in there with Bud Crawford, Jesus Christ himself, and they told him that he gave Bud plenty of work.
I think that Devin is in for a rude awakening. He gonna have to fight. That little nigga had to fight.
We gonna see, man. I'm telling y'all.
That little nigga had to fight. Devin got
Man,
to
Brian
fight.
Norman Jr. beat up Boots and sparring, man.
Way out some shit, man. This ain't your typical.
So, 2 Cent, where you been at? You ain't heard?
Hold on. Hey, Dean Jr. himself said that that was some of the hardest work he ever had was working with Boots, and because of that work, that's when he said, "Man, I had to take this shit a little more serious because he put hands on me." Junior said that.
He know, because how he gonna lie when it was people that when you got content creators and actual professional boxers
that was his
in the
daddy
building?
line.
How he gonna
that was
lie?
His daddy line. That was
his daddy is tapping.
I'm saying what Junior said. I don't know.
I feel you, Dub, because Junior not his dad. None of these sons. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I truly believe all of the sons is more thorough than they pops. Even Devin and Bill. I think all of the sons is more thorough than they pops. A lot of these dudes pops, they just is what it is. But I actually like Brian Norman Jr. I think he cool. All I'm saying is that Brian Norman Jr. has been in there with. Yeah, we can hear you, JD. Brian Norman Jr. been in there with boot tennis. He's supposed to have worked him. He made Gervonta Davis quit. He was in there giving Bud Crawford so much work that Bud pulled him to the side and said how amazing he was. And y'all don't think he's gonna be able to catch Devin? My son, he the youngest champion. My son is the youngest champion in the world. Ain't no Terrence Crawford wasn't when he was 24 years old. When Terrence Crawford was 23 years old, he was not a champion.
I don't care about none of that sparring shit, man. Devin just was never it. He was never it, in my opinion. I mean, I always thought he was gonna struggle. I always thought he would struggle when he got up there with the guys his size, and that's what's happening. So,
hey, y'all, at the press conference, how many times we gonna hear my son? Let's put a punch clock on it. How many times y'all think we gonna hear my son? How about this, y'all?
You gotta take a shot.
2 Cent.
Man, we wouldn't even have no damn show. We would take a shot like that. We wouldn't have no damn show going on around this morning.
Have alcohol poison.
Look, we all be asleep on the damn panel, man. What we doing?
My son. Yo, that's gonna be the most hilarious press conference, y'all. Now I will give Devin and them this. I am looking forward to that because that is going to be gold. Like I might be looking
super trolling. So Rich, why you trolling so hard? Tank should not have fought Roach because Roach had his father in his corner. I don't know what y'all be doing coming over here with all this.
Yo, what the fuck they be in the chat? Like they be doing stupid shit in the chat, man.
See what happens is they be coming over here. They just be coming over here. Repeating stuff they heard that they in their little echo chambers. They come over here repeating it. They see once you're not in the echo chamber and you say it out, it don't sound right.
Hey man, salute to y'all, man. I'm out for the night, man.
Yo,
much love, 2 Cent. Appreciate you, sis.
Right side.
Salute to everybody who wants. Man, much love and respect to all y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Dub, you know what it is.
Absolutely, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all be safe.
All right, shout out Dub, right side.
Easy, bro.
All right, y'all. We finna wrap it up. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. Thank everybody for joining 2 Cents After Dark. If you new here, be sure to punch that like. I'm gonna have to mute you real quick, JD. You got a lot of background. Be sure to punch that like and subscribe button. If you're new here, man, I'm getting sleepy. I can't even think what I'm saying. Oh, my outro. Be sure to punch that like and subscribe button if you're new here and you haven't already. We're gonna go around, let everybody get their final 2 cents for the show. Thomas Hill, we're gonna start with you. What's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Hey, great show, great commentary. Much respect to everybody up here. Much respect to people in the chat. Definitely much respect to those who get in the ring, man, and bust their ass to train to get prepared to get in that ring. Looking forward to a good fight. I'm looking forward to the return of Devin the Dream Haney. And I'm looking forward to Brian Norman showing the world why that Sasaki stuff wasn't just an aberration. That it was something that y'all can bank on from here on out. Shout out to all the people that love to hate on other fighters. Choose love sometimes, man. You know, it helps heal the wounds that you suffer from. and your favorite fighter ain't doing what they need to be doing. And favorite fighter syndrome is real, and it heavily applies to 6 fan bases in particular, and they are Cinemaniacs, Aerosexuals, Buttercups, Tankamaniacs, Haneites, and Shakurians. And on that note, I'm out. Y'all be easy.
Shout out Thomas Hill in the building. Everybody got their nicknames. Mr. Greg, you there? Mr. Greg probably fell asleep. Teach, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Yep. Salute to you, 2 cents. Salute to everybody on the panel. We had a good conversation tonight. Everybody was cooking, and I really enjoyed it, man. So thanks for having thanks first of all for doing the live and having everybody up. And with that said, I'll see you next time.
Shout out Teach.
I'm still here, 2 cents. I was talking to my wife. I heard you. I'm sorry. I had a conversation.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show, Mr. Greg?
Well, I'm glad we had the conversation earlier and the conversation this evening. Well, now this morning. But yeah, it's always great to have a good show with you. I wish I'd have jumped in more, but we was talking about something, so I had to step away. But, anyway, I enjoy everybody, so I guess I will see you Friday.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, it's good to talk to. Well, listen to you talk, and I'll see you there.
Shout out, Mr. Greg.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right. JD, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Man, boxing been on the up and up lately, man. You know, so whoever's saying that boxing is dead, man, that opinion, that narrative is dead, because we on the up and up. There's a lot of good fights coming up. You know, a lot of naysayers gonna be proven wrong. A lot of people are gonna be shown to be what they actually are in the boxing world. So, you know, I'm just here for the show. That's it. But salute to you. Salute to all the brothers on the panel. And I'll get up with y'all. Y'all be safe.
Shout out JD. Thank you for joining the panel tonight. No Cap, what's your final 2 cents? What you got for the show?
Yeah, I think that Brian Norman is better than Devin Haney. I think Brian Norman is Devin Haney with power. I think he fight like Devin Haney. If Devin Haney had power, he'd be Brian Norman. So I'm thinking that's gonna be the difference in the fight. Sugar Shea Mosley said Devin Haney was Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather put together when he saw his sparring. You know that shit ain't true. I don't know. Maybe Shane just has a little too much to maybe he might have some CTE going on. So I don't know what they doing in that gym.
I believe Shane, no Cap. I believe him.
I ain't see no Sugar Ray Leonard and no Floyd Mayweather in that Ramirez fight. I ain't see nothing. I ain't see a Jeff Mayweather. I ain't see a damn Sugar Rowley in that bitch either. I ain't see nothing in that. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing Sugar, nothing Mayweather about that performance. Whatever they got planned, you know, I think Bill talked himself into this fight, and Devin got to answer for what Bill been doing. And, you know, we got a long way to November. They might pull out, but I don't see any way Devin can win this fight. I think Norman will out-jab him.
You don't see any way, no Cap?
I think Norman can out-jab. I think he can beat Devin Haney.
Any way, though. You can't think of one way Devin can win.
No. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm waiting for Boots to take over 154. I'm tired of everybody saying Boots ducking these people. 154 is overrated. None of them guys is good. Boots going to dominate that division too. I don't know what the hell is going on with the politics of the fights and shit, but it's all a bunch of bullshit. Keith Thurman better than all them dudes at 54. You know what I'm saying? That division is trash. And it's like Earl can come back and beat everybody in that division besides Boots. You know what I'm saying? So
no Cap. That's Cap.
Because I don't see like you see what happened to Tim Tszyu.
Before division is Tim Tszyu was always food, no Cap.
Man, 54 was weak.
Xander Zayas is food too.
Yeah, Xander Zayas is food. Like I can't see Keith Thurman to beat him.
Yeah, I don't think Sanders. I mean, he's good, but I don't know if he's gonna compete with the elite fighters at 54. Think about the elite fighters at 54. No cap. 54 is a stacked. It's the hottest division right now. It's better than 47. It's better than 35. Like it got more competitive fights that can be made.
I don't know. I think on paper, but I don't think it's what happened with the Tim Tszyu. He got obliterated by Bachram. What Bachram? Who Bachram do? Bachram ain't did shit, but beat up Tim Tszyu, who ain't did shit. But people are like Bachram, monster boogeyman, unstoppable, better be motherfucker. We don't even know if this dude got a chin. You know what I'm saying? It did. They just assume he got a chin because he looked like he looked like better be, so he must have a chin. You know, people be making these assumptions, giving these dudes crowns for doing nothing. They talk about the division pack with who? A bunch of bunch of email champions. They don't talk about the email shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Keith Thurman can run the table on them hoes. They don't want no smoke. Spence can come back and get all them belts from them niggas if he want to. Boots gonna beat the hell out of all them niggas. All the niggas they say he dug it, Boots gonna beat the hell out of them. Brian Norman didn't finish up beat Devin Haney ass and take his ass up to 54 because Barrios say give him that belt. Neither is Rolly. He ain't got nowhere to go. Might as well move up to 54, get the boot smoke, get the people what they want to see. Fight should be bigger than it. After he knock out Haney, the fight will be bigger. They'd be able to get paid. If we can, let's make this shit happen. That's all I got to say.
I no cap. Brian Norman is not fighting Boots, y'all. He it's just not gonna happen. Thomas Hill, you back? What's up?
Yeah. I wanted to also mention this. I mean, somebody said it in on the panel where they said that he ain't really got much options. We talking about Haney. I don't believe he can pull out of this fight, and I don't believe that he has a lot of options. I do believe it's because of the way people who put these fights on have been speaking of him and the strained relationships that they have created with their banter and with their movements. Shout out to them for blazing their trail and making themselves a names and things like that. But in the process, they kind of rub certain folks the wrong way. So they don't have very many options that they can go to. So that's why you take a fight like this when maybe you're probably not mentally ready. It might not be that his dad is putting him out there because, he believe in his son. It could be because they don't believe they can get anything better. Because once you used to having a certain type of lifestyle, you don't want to go back to that meager lifestyle. Or in this case, if you're used to getting big fights and paid accordingly, because most of these people don't get paid for the work they do to get in the ring and for the work they do in the ring. I think that Devin feels like, I done did enough where I should be able to get paid for the work that I've done and put in to get here. And certain people ain't trying to pay him. So they really, to me, they kind of put themselves in a rock and a hard place. And unfortunately, that places them in somebody else's mercy. And we know Turkey is not friendly to those types of people. So he's going to try to make it difficult. He will pay you, but it's going to be difficult. So that's why I believe there will be no ducking out of this fight. There will be no sudden revelations of stuff to bring up as far as like with women and their relationships with their mothers or baby moms. But it could be that they have a dream, or they could be that they get revelation. And, if it was a bad look in the ring, it can be all washed away with a substance or two. But other than that, I think they gotta take this fight. I think they will take this fight. And I honestly believe that it will be a little bit more competitive than everybody else seems to think. But that's what I came up for. Thanks for allowing me to be on the show. Thanks for allowing me to have a voice up on this. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And that's all I got.
All right, shout out to Thomas Hill. Bubs, you gonna have to watch the replay, homie. You missed it. I go live 10:30 on Tuesday. Cash Crypto close us out.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that fight. That shit gonna be one-way traffic. Don't bet no money on Devin.
He the underdog too. What you mean? He the underdog too. But I thought that made me kind of get a question. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Norman could beat Devin. Don't get me wrong, but the odds. I'm like, damn, even Vegas think Devin gonna lose?
Yeah, he gonna take a beating. I want to say something about how this whole Victor Conte, how people look at this dude. Like, you got criminals who go to prison and get football year sentences, and that scares them into never want to do nothing again. Listen, Victor Conte had a foolproof way of cheating. He just told too many people about it. So, and that's what ended up being his downfall. Someone else snitching on his list, which made him say whatever he said. This is not the type of person. You got integrity or you don't. Sometimes you just gotta listen to people. Victor has been telling you, he's told you all along who he is. He gets excitement and some kind of I don't know what magnificent feeling he gets out of helping people cheat and being better than they were. Because he said it on all. Just go out and look at all the shit that he said back in Balco, man. That is who he is. He don't got no integrity. So 2 months didn't scare this dude into being straight. He has a foolproof way of cheating back then. So he knew that when he get out, that's not the type of person who don't do it again. You get all that fucking money, a foolproof way to get millions and millions of dollars and satisfy your little weird emotional fix you get out of helping niggas cheat and then maybe telling on them later. I don't know, but I've been saying it for a minute, y'all. Y'all better pray this dude's not on his deathbed, because he probably gonna confess, man. Like, I don't know. He gets a rush. Maybe that might be his last little rush he gets before he goes. But it's gonna be crazy if it happens. You know what I mean? Because I believe a lot of these dudes
cheat on everybody because he gotta let y'all know he got away with it.
Yeah, he got 2 walls of fame, and a lot of y'all favorite fighters on him, hanging on that wall right now with articles and all types of shit, just like the old one. Man, it's crazy. But yeah, one last thing, 2 cents. I've known you. I haven't known you at all, but I've been talking with you ever since Pool Counter Boxing, and I knew instantly you were a real intelligent individual. You know what I mean? You always says thought-provoking shit. So, and you've been in the trenches with all these niggas. So, man, don't let none of these niggas get you, man. They just, like you said, emotional ass little pussy ass dudes, and you know what I mean? They got that Napoleon complex or something going on, man. Little soft ass niggas, man. Keep doing what you're doing, because shit, I think you're doing a damn good job, man. Calling it down the middle like everybody should. You know what I mean? Little biases, because I've heard you talk shit about Clarissa being a suspect working with Victor, although she's still the best.
That's my fight. Listen, Clarissa Shields is my favorite fighter, but she was snack. So of course
I don't understand. I don't get what's so hard to just admit that your favorite boxer is hella suspect, you guys, and still be a fan. I mean, it don't cost no money to keep it real. It really don't. It don't cost a buffalo nickel, man. But that's all I got, man. Shout out to you, 2 cents. Everybody that was on the panel.
Cash, crypto, cash. I've been talking to you since Pool Counter.
Yeah, long time, bro.
Man, that's when I first. I think Pool Counter was the first panel I was on.
Man, you ain't switched up not one little bit. You know what I mean? So this is the genuine you. Fuck with all these fake ass weirdos that sell out to push a certain narrative. Fuck all that bullshit. Keep calling it down the middle, man.
Shout out to Cash Crypto. Thank you for joining the panel. Man, these boys is crashing for Crawford. It's getting insane out here. But shout out to everybody that joined me today on 2 Cents After Dark. Great conversation today. I don't know. I just had to just put that out there. Just say that it is what it is. I ain't really tripping off none of these people. If you don't like me, don't talk to me, bro. Like, it's just that simple. If you don't like me, don't talk to me. If I don't know nothing about boxing, don't listen to me. Like, it's just that simple. You come to my channel voluntarily. If you don't want me on your platform, let me know and I won't come. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. But shout out to everybody that joined me today. Great conversation. I'm gonna see what Boots do. I'm gonna watch Boots at 54. I'm gonna watch him for like two or three fights. I'm gonna see how he moving. And then I'm really gonna be like, okay, now Boots is tripping. Well, now Boots is not tripping. But if Eddie Hearn over there offering anybody $250,000 to fight Boots, ain't nobody gonna fight. I mean, who you gonna pay me $250,000 to fight Boots? I gotta pay my trainers and all this, and I gotta get my ass whooped. Come on, Eddie Hearn, you know that's some bullshit. Eddie knows that's some bullshit. I really don't think Eddie's that dumb to offer fighters 200. Think about the caliber of opponent you're gonna get for $250,000. That's the type of stuff Coach Eddie was talking about. You getting in the ring with a fighter you ain't got no business in the ring with because you being cheap. So, and I honestly, now that I'm saying this out loud, I wonder if Eddie is doing that, so Boots got to come out of his pocket in order to fight these people, like he had to do. What's his face? Who Boots just fought y'all for that belt? Let me know and drop it below. I can't remember. Stanionis. There we go. Stanionis. So he had to come out of his pocket to fight Stanionis. So think about that for a second, right? I got Eddie Hearn, my promoter. I'm getting paid what I'm getting paid, and he's offering opponents $250,000. So if an opponent say, "Nah, I want $600,000," he gonna have to come out of his pocket $400,000 in order to pay that opponent to fight them. I don't know about that, y'all. I'm gonna have to. I just thought about that right now. I'm gonna have to ponder on that a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and give y'all my 2 cents about it. Because stuff like that is why I'm not a fan of Eddie Hearn. Why are you offering these people $250,000 to fight Boots? You know that's not gonna fly, Eddie. It's almost like you're trying to make this man come on his own pocket. But I don't know. That's just something I thought of off the top of my head. Don't hold me to that. Brian Norman Boots coming up. Brian Norman Boots. Brian Norman Devin coming up. Canelo Crawford fight coming up. And when I bring up the Canelo Crawford fight, nobody wants to talk about the actual fight. Why is that? Nobody wants to talk about the X's and O's of the fight. All I hear is, Bud gonna destroy Canelo. Bud gonna dominate Canelo. Like, how? How is Bud gonna dominate Canelo? How is Bud gonna handle Canelo's power? And I'm interested to see the game plan. That's what I really want to see. I really want to see the game plan that Bomac and them come up with to beat Canelo. He got like 10 coaches. They over there game planning. I guess he got a coach for each thing. We're going to see what game plan they come up with. Because y'all know they like to study fighters and break them down and capitalize off their mistakes, which is smart. So I'm interested to see the game plan they come up with to beat Canelo. I'm interested to see how Canelo performs. September 13th. And Victor Conte wants to be in the spotlight so bad. He is the star of the fight. Everybody's talking about Victor, and Crawford and Canelo got a fight coming up. But everybody talking about Victor. He all on the internet, posting the wrong date on the test results, lying, contradicting the hell out of himself in these tweets. I ain't even pull them up today and go over them because at this point, people have already made up their minds and people have their opinions about what they think about Bud and about what they think about Victor. Let people have those. It don't bother me that much. If somebody thought my favorite fighter was cheating, it wouldn't bother me that much. Like, shit, if you got a good enough reason to why you think that, then hey, it is what it is. Even if you don't got a good enough reason, that's just what you think. And it's not us talking about Victor Conte and if Bud is a cheater because he's connected to Victor Conte that's going to ruin his legacy. The fact that he decided to go over there to Victor Conte is what put a stain on his legacy. It don't matter if we were talking about it or not. It could be 10 years from now and somebody reads about Terrence Crawford and then figure out he was connected to Victor Conte and then figure out who Victor Conte is and what he had done. They gonna have the same questions we asking right now. So I noticed a lot of people like to skip over the actual problem and go down a couple of levels and complain and cry and talk about the people that's not really the cause of the corporate. Me talking about this, I'm not staining Crawford's legacy. When he decided to get with Victor Conte, he stained his own legacy. Y'all think that if we stop talking about this stuff gonna go away? It's not. It's not. And Victor Conte will make sure that everybody knows that Terrence Crawford was one of his athletes. Do y'all know why Andre Ward wanted to work with Victor Conte in secret? He wanted to work with Victor Conte in secret See, what happened was a lot of time had passed. People start forgetting about the Balco. People don't know who Victor really is. And then they dropped that documentary and rehashed the scandal to a whole new generation of people. And on top of that, they put Devin and Crawford in the documentary. They put them in the documentary. They all arms around, smiling, hugged up, taking pictures. So all I'm saying is, y'all energy, in my opinion, is directed towards the wrong way. Like, a lot of people want to blame content creators for things when there's 5 other steps you can go through and find the real culprit and what the real problem is. And the real problem is Terrence Crawford is tied so closely to Victor Conte that he's tweeting the man's drug test results with the wrong date on them. That's how close they are. He talks about Terrence. And then you got Bill, who's constantly talking about VADA and drug testing. And then you have the whole ordeal with the VADA, the drug testing, the Victor Conte, and all of that. So, of course, people are going to talk about it. Not only are they on the documentary, Bill keeps talking about VADA and Victor. And Victor keeps talking about Terrence. So that's why all that attention is going around like that. And if you want to talk about other fighters on Snack, talk about other fighters on Snack. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. It don't got nothing to do with PBC. It don't got nothing to do with beating her. And this is what I'm saying. Oh, y'all just saying that because that's your PBC. Oh, y'all just saying that because he beat Earl Spence. Oh, y'all just... No. None of that has anything to do with people realizing who Victor Conte really is and coming and having a reasonable suspicion that people closely, listen to me, people closely connected to him could possibly be doing some things that ain't on the up and up. Because Victor's not on the up and up. They don't even talk about the money laundering that Victor got caught doing. So all I'm saying is, get over it. Everybody don't feel the same way y'all do. Everybody don't feel like they gotta hold a opinion. Like it's just, listen, everybody entitled to their own opinion, especially over here at 2 Cents Boxing. Make sure y'all punch that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And y'all stop crashing for Crawford. Y'all stop crashing for Crawford. It ain't that serious. And I'm going to leave y'all with this video before I close it out. I'm going to play it one more again for y'all.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you good pretty much in anything you do. I will give you that.
But if I got
you will cheat. You will cheat.
Hey, look, everybody keep saying I'm cheating for no reason.
You will cheat.
Listen, if you don't want your host all in the videos, cussing you out, timing you out the chat, acting all insecure in need of validation, muting you, kicking you off the panel, ain't paid a full subscription and they got to keep starting their panel over, come on over to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Don't